Alright. Hello, everybody. It's Girl Got Game. Welcome back to Arcade Spirits. Hello to Ice Wolf and Mara and GG. Let's go indeed. Dating a League player. Yeah, that's how you know it's going to be good. And Catherine and Doc Wildcard. It has been a long time. Like ages. I don't even know if I remember how to play this game, but we're gonna find out. So how is everyone doing? Good to see you.
Thank you for subscribing.
Give me them pizza facts, girl. Alright, let's find our girl. Alright, so because we're dating the Queen Bee, that means we gotta go bold and stuff. So it's our first time doing bold. And I'm excited to see what kind of personality our Iris gets after this. I just want her to have a sailor mouth by the end of it. If she does, I'll be satisfied. Jennifer's right. I need to get my life in gear. So, what's the harm in diving into something this wacky? Okay, there could be a lot of harm, granted, but the alternative is to mope around our apartment for weeks, then egads, go get a job anyway. Egads is so good. So I thought, screw it. I'm in on this runaway train. Let's see how far it goes. And as I came to realize weeks later, turns out that was the best impulsive decision I've ever made. Wouldn't have met my girl otherwise, right? Okay. So we don't meet her for a bit. I mean, what the hell? Why not? Buy the ticket, take the ride. That's what I told myself when I walked out the door this morning, wasn't it? No matter how risky, I owed it to myself to jump in with both feet. And when it all came crashing down, well, I'd recovered before, I'd recover again. Meanwhile, may as well take the opportunity in front of me. Alright, so we'll skip ahead. Yeah, I was like, Runaway Train sounds like the name of a song, but my mind is stuck on Going Off the Rails in a Crazy Train. I'm like, that's not the same song. I can't get it out. Okay, so now we're gonna do this one, obviously. Which we've picked before. The genie one. We're gonna be a T-Rex. Haven't picked that one yet. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Mightiest of the mighty, able to eat lawyers in one bite, always the big bad in old-timey stop-motion monster movies. So, you're self-conscious about your tiny little arms. We weren't going to talk about that, Francine. No? It's okay, dear. They're nothing to be ashamed of.
What's your favorite snack?
Can't believe got roasted by Francine right to start this. Okay, so Queen also likes quirky a little bit, so we'll do some mix of quirky when we can. And, yeah, I'd probably get eaten, because that's being honest. To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than, why not? Buy the ticket, take the ride! That's what I told myself. But that wouldn't cut it here. I needed to actually think this through. What? Well, I feel like my life's been in a rut for over a decade now. I didn't mind, not really. I can go with the flow. But another decade of that? Too? No. I need to take a risk and try something totally new. Everybody's been pushing me to find a job that's more than a job, just like you're saying. Is this job my dream? I don't know. But I have to try. I have to take the gamble or I'll never get anywhere. Not to say I'm overly impulsive. I worked as a lifeguard recently. You have to be sharp and ready to act, but with a cool head. I can do that for your Funplex too. That perks her attention. Hello, Game Dan. Welcome. Hooray for dog barking in your ear? I mean, hooray for dog anyway. Barking in the air, debatable. But good to have you, nonetheless. How are you doing? Aside from the dog. Snappy dresser. You know it. I'm the new hire. Pleased to meet you, buddy. I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. We do want to get some affection with our other people. See if we can keep them around. And our girl from last time. Hello, Naomi. Always good to see you. He's Ball of Anxiety. He is Floof. He is the one known as Sparky. Hiya, Sparky. That's a cute name for a dog. Okay, so we're gonna skip through that. Quirky. Did we... I've never done this one. I want to try this. She's probably gonna be super offended. But we have the mouse wheel of time travel on our side. Let's pack that baby with some thick, tasty guac and have a nacho party.
No.
Speaking as someone who's had to clean rat droppings out of rescued cabinets, trust me when I say that's a horrible, horrible idea.
Well, there goes my appetite. Although the growling of my stomach suggests it won't be gone for long. Okay. I just wanted to know. Basic and... Why did it not let me skip before? Oh, Moriarty the Patriot manga updated. Nice, Mara. Okay. Let her keep talking. There we go. Oh, you almost got me, Ashley. You almost got me. I forgot this time. But not quite. Await death. There was only one option. Well, it was a good run. Death by floofy monster was definitely not something I considered in the thousands of ways I pictured my own death. Honestly, I thought I passed doing something I loved. Alas, may the Reaper take me swiftly and painlessly.
Rude! This floofy monster has feelings too.
Death incarnate? Wait, you aren't my doom? Oh hey, you're human. That's an improvement, I think.
Hey, so I'm sorry if I traumatized you. Really?
It's okay. It's fair payback for all the times I ignore you. So, let's just call it even, maybe? Maybe? Definitely passionate. If you were going for terrifying, then yes. I'm actually going to do this just for fun, but I'm going to come back to this. I could totally see that in the next Super Slasher 16 film. I won't be able to unburn that image from my mind.
Well, I have always wanted to be in the movies. I could be the next Stan Winston, or Ray Harryhausen.
Let's see.
I can see it now. A dark and spooky night in a dark and spooky mansion. 6 teenagers went there for the reunion of something that happened in their dark and tragic past.
Skip to the end.
Everyone dies except the cheerleader. Anyway.
I mean, print it. Sounds like it's an instant classic. There we go. She's pretty amazing. I struggle to keep her around, but she's pretty amazing. Okay. Let's do these and we'll leave Queen for our finale. Hello, Parasy. Good to see you. Let's do the basic one. The basic one's good. Oh no! GG! Bob, leave GG alone. Goodness gracious. Some quirky in there. Let's go to Showtime stage, get that awesome music going. Go for it. Gotta be bold. Bold and quirky. Okay, and now time for our girl. Let's reintroduce ourselves. There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk. Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on The Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home a record $5 million prize pot.
That's a lot of moolah.
And how?
Okay, so how does it work?
It's a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchase items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection.
So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo.
I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay.
All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now, all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that,
What the f?
And here we go. And Zachary! Hello! I have not seen that, actually. Anyway, good to see you, Zachary.
What in the actual beep was that?
No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of.
You've got to be beeping me. There is no beeping way that is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even beeping connect. Beep this game. Beep it all night long. Get wrecked. Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll from my dojo? Whoops, my bee. Wait, what? You haven't been farming? How could... XP sheer technique with creep waves. Take this! 5-fold beeping explosive death claw technique! What? How did you defeat me? No!
Oh, GG.
Fodder.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
All hail to the queen! Wow, that is crazy, Zachary. I had no idea. My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. Couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game and the wreck was that guy's face.
Hey, kid. What are you staring at? Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I opt to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot, considering who I've run into so far. Well, we all know, we feel the urge to kneel and submit. Look, let's be frank about this. I know my tastes, and Queen Bee's got the whole package. The sass, the dirty mouth, and keen fashion sense. Oh, be still, my subservient little heart.
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet like. It's creepy.
I'm sorry, I have a message, yeah, that's what I was doing. I was checking my messages, and it said something or other. Whoa! GG! The Zach GG. I forgot to pay you when you finished the last Lego Batman, so here you are. One
$100 donation from Gigi. Can we please get some gorgeous, gorgeous hype for Gigi? That is amazing of you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And for goodness sake, Bob, stop glitching out Gigi. Leave him alone. Yes, all the hype for Gigi. GG's for Gigi. Oh, I just realized, Gigi, you're gonna have Queen Bee saying your name like the entire time. This is gonna be great. Oh my goodness. She snaps her fingers to grab my attention. I'm sorry, I was distracted, Your Majesty. It was important. It was an important message.
So, are you gonna f***ing quarter up or not? Think you can best the hottest rising star of L7?
I would like to? From what I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player of this game. Yeah, Mara, get that patent hit, Bob. And Regal Venom, hello, by the way. Good to see you. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
Ooh. Let's do quirky. Well, I've never done the bold one. Let's try the bold one and then I'll come back. I know this one is good. I have done this one. Beep right! I'm the new floor attendant. And if you're not careful with your snark, I can show you to the exit. She loved it. She's like, yeah! Oh, you are a cute one! Sassy! And direct.
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm Crystal. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. It might take them time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven. Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some proper respect. Thanks? No problem. We gamers gotta stick together.
I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
Hey, I do not sound like that. Well, maybe a little.
Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Purr and Teo. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy. Oh great, now she's even making my job into a competition. I hope there isn't a betting pool too. You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right? Nope. I literally have no idea what you are talking about.
Whoa!
Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade? If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes. Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet. Yes. Well, it is part of my job to know all about the games here. And if Queen Bee is going to give me some insight on the culture around this game, I should take advantage of that. Lead me farther in the dark abyss, my mistress.
Yeah.
Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. She'll nort me. Oh no, she turned me into a nobody. No! And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up. Doing good, Regal Venom, thanks. Did have a good weekend. Spent a lot of time with my brother this weekend, but it was awesome. Hope yours was good too. You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts to my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all my fans. The chat room appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy.
Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at my clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There is so much to miss out on sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community.
Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now? Yes.
Nope, no way.
Not in her stream, but in mine, yes.
Beep, no! That was part of my warm-up matches. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in FOD-der, as in, you know, chum, lunch meat, scrubs, losers.
I got the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet.
Ah, my crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it? At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep, beep. What the?
Beep! I gotta go live in 5 minutes. Listen, kid, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right?
Sure. One thing, can you keep the swearing down at least a little? We've got kids around here, and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin.
Him? Meh. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick.
Later.
And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the stream. Is it wrong of me to crave being stepped on by her? Hey, I gotta be me. No kink shaming here. We've got good chemistry so far. Note to self, check with Gavin about the ethics of dating your customers. Not that I'm committing to anything here, just, you know. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Alright. Step on me, mommy, Queen Bee. Yeah, you know it. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Zachary, I just saw that your Persona shirts arrived. That's awesome. Taking this job was a risk. The arcade business is a risk, and I knew if I didn't leap into it, well, I'd stay utterly stuck in life. It's been a strange kind of day. Hectic, stressful, surreal at times, but I've been riding that wave and riding it well. My coworkers seem just as strange, which is a plus. We're all in this together. I could find some kindred spirits with this crew. So, dream job? Could be. It very well could be. Well, as long as we survive the birthday party anyway. Oh, Gigi. You and her just line up for Queen Bee, like, yes, please step on me, mummy. Okay, let's make sure we do this for sure. Uh-oh, hold on a second. Getting some drop frames. Bob, leave me alone. Oh, Robert. Mr. Robert Ghost. Desist. Okay. I think it's calmed itself down. The sounds of hardship call to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing games. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on and stat. As I get closer to the revving of engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berate a cowering boy.
I didn't.
Admit it! I know what you did, you brat! You manipulated my precious son to put his tokens in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm sorry.
Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage.
Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here?
This jerk of a boy told my sweetest beyond sweet Josh that he should put in his own tokens into the racing machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money. Let's just take a moment to calm down, okay? Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Teo out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Teo has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to Showtime stage. Teo probably had a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on stage. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something is not sitting right with her. I could ask one of them for their help, or I could try to solve this one by myself. Oh, Queen Bee! Yeah, should have called her Karen. For real. Since Queen Bee has been consumed by rage, I bet she knows what's really going on here. Em, hello! Good to see you. How are you doing? I wave her over to join us. I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that... That lady is a baby no-good piece of beep!
Nope, not helping. This is in fact the furthest away from helping I could ever envision. The kid runs away to avoid the loud people as I try my best to defuse the situation. Refreshing work, or... Okay, it says reconnection successful. But I don't know if I'm actually alive still. My page is all broken. Hello, is anyone there? Am I back now? I just don't know. Everything's broken on my side, so I can't tell. I might need to reboot? I'm just not sure. I don't want to break anything if it is working. Okay, so my chat's broken. Okay, hold on. Let's see, can I... This is not helpful. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Now I can see you all. Hey! I just died. Man, when Bob hits you hard. Just like, no! I do not approve of this thirst any longer. Oh, thanks for hanging in there, guys. My goodness. Okay, I think... Let me just make sure I can get all my things back. So that's good, that's good, that's good, and there we go. Okay. Alright, apologies. I'll need you guys to let me know, because now my YouTube stream page is borked. I can't tell what the preview is, but hopefully you guys can still see everything okay. Slowly puts torch and pitchfork down. I appreciate it. Goodness gracious, Bob. Ridiculousness. Okay, so chat's fixed. Where did it cut off for you guys? I assume... I mean, not that we haven't seen this before. Should I just continue? Or was there like a specific point in here that it just killed me immediately? Well, continue? Okay. Let us continue. Excuse me? That's what I said when my stream died. Excuse me? How dare you? There's no way I'm getting a word in between these two. I resign myself to watching it play out.
How dare I? How beeping dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it. He's a thief, and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal. That still doesn't beeping matter. Do you honestly think? Like, take a single beeping second of your life and really think that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this? Oh, you can't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are? I am the nemesis of evildoers, righter of wrongs, the rising star of L7 Gaming.
Queen Bee poses in her trademark pose.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
And in the name of the Funplex, I'll punish you.
Sailor Bee.
Well, I've never, in all my years. You're far worse than that impudent child. Josh, we are leaving this horrible arcade right now.
Well, that's one way to handle that. The woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once they are gone, Queen Bee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
Ugh, people like that really beat me off. My blood's still boiling.
Oh, hey.
Oh, and hey, thanks for the backup.
You're welcome? I really didn't do much of anything.
Yeah, well, I knew you had my back, kid. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people get screamed at. It sucks, you know?
Yeah. Queen Bee's whole aura changed from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. This is a side of her I haven't seen yet in the 6 hours I've known her. She just looks so sad. but you yell at people all the time. Not the time for bold. I know, the threat of, I will never bring my business back here, like... Is that supposed to be a threat? Because I'm more than okay with that. Thank you? Oh, they actually just come back next week. Oh my goodness, Zachary. That's worse. I wish they would really just not come back. I know it's really none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? It's okay, you can tell me. She pauses for a second before her normal smile creeps back on her lips.
Aw, you're sweet. Seriously, I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like their future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless stains on society.
Okay, thank goodness. I'm like, man, you gotta have serious cojones to actually say that and just be like, I'm just gonna come back to the store again.
I had a lot of people tell me I could never be a professional gamer, that I should quit daydreaming. And I say, peep those people! Don't let anyone tell you who you are.
Hey, thanks.
But hey, thanks for asking. I appreciate it, kid. Okay, show's over. You should go check on that boy.
The boy! I totally forgot, you're right.
I always am. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to try to squeeze in a few more matches before quitting time.
Later.
I'm out, kid.
Queen Bee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. Alright, well, we can start skipping again. So, who is the lowest? We got Percy and Gavin and Naomi and Ashley. Ooh, it is even Stevens. Okay. Yeah, I'm wondering that too, Dan. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll just skip it. Otherwise, I'll have to maybe edit that chunk out. Would it just be a section of nothingness? I honestly don't know. Okay, heads for cupcakes. Tails for tickets. Hiya! Tails! Alright. And then, once again, heads for Percy and tails for Gavin. Hoya! Heads! Hooray, Percy! I know, perish the thought of them being true to their word. Kindness. Always hit them with the kindness. Coin said purper, we go purper. Exactly. Okay, our first time doing this with this kid. Hey, life can be lousy sometimes. I'll give you that. But hiding won't fix it. Hiding just makes you stay sad longer. If things are bad, stand up. If you're sad, stand up. You can't let life win. You've got to be a big boy, bigger than that. Ready to go. What happens when you're playing an arcade game and you run out of extra lives, or the boss beats you, or the puzzle fills all the way to the top?
You lose the game?
Well, yes. And then you put in another token, and you play again. And then each time you stand up to the game, you get better at playing it. That's where you are now, Mikey. Hiding in here when you've got tokens in your pocket and can keep on playing if you want to. Do you want to keep playing? Or just hide? Maybe it's my tone, more than my words, but something stirs in him.
I want to play games.
Right! It's an arcade. Even if you don't know anyone here, you can always play games and have fun. Even if sometimes life is sad, even if sometimes things are bad, you've always got another token. Even if you run out of tokens, you can still keep going. And if you go out there and play, maybe you'll meet someone who enjoys playing too. Maybe you'll make a friend. You won't know unless you play the game. So, ready to stand up?
Yeah!
Ready to keep playing?
Yeah!
Ready to go out there and have some fun?
Yeah!
I don't even need to take his hand and lead him out of there. Mikey's off like a shot to rejoin the party. Hell of an inspirational speech. Good job, Crystal. Oh. And off he goes. All right, we did it. That was so great. All right, let's go hang out with our queen. Queen Bee looks like she's completely done for the day. There's an exasperated frown on her face as she shoves various webcams and mics into her bag. She doesn't even notice me as I approach. Oh, well, going that well, eh? Beep! 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 Beep, yeah! Anarchy! We can see if we can snap her out of it. It's either 1 or 3. 2, I don't think so. Should we be like, yeah, anarchy? Okay, Catherine says 1. Bold. Got 2 for bold. Ooh, 1 for 3. The kinder route. I should, actually. Just... I should have done that before doing her route. Aw, man, missed opportunity. Okay, let's try 1. We have our time travel. Have I done this before? It says I can skip. Curious. You show that high-tech equipment who's boss. Beep it! Yeah! Fight the man! Wait, why are we angry again? It worked! Hooray!
Those kids were really messing with my concentration. The high-pitched voices, the crying, the yelling. It's hard to focus with all that background noise. I much prefer the sounds of people cheering me on and the excitement of a good crowd.
I can cheer you on next time there is a mass child attack. I don't know any formal cheers, but I'm adept at flailing my arms wildly and wooing. I too am also adept at this.
That's nice of you, but this one's on me. I wasn't playing at the top of my game tonight. I know I'm so much better than this. Ugh, it's the beeping worst feeling ever. But you win some, you lose some. Right, kid?
Yeah, that's how I feel after today's shift.
It was rough out there. Normally I'll leave when a gathering of that caliber is around, but I've got an important tournament coming up and need all the practice I can get. Kids or no kids.
Not bad.
But for your first day, you held your own. I'm impressed.
Really?
I've dealt with my fair share of brats and trolls roaming around here, and you certainly held yourself up to a higher standard than the last guy that worked here.
That's good, right?
That's hecking good, kid. I think you'll fit in nicely among this crowd of misfits.
That's a relief. I was worried people weren't going to accept me.
Get wrecked.
If anyone gives you any trouble at all, you tell Queen Bee. I'll fight them.
Really, that's really not necessary. I don't need people fisticuffing in my name. Gavin will most definitely fire me for that.
Suit yourself, kid. Either way, welcome to the gang.
Thanks. I watch as Queen Bee slings her bag over her shoulder, waves bye to all the lingerers, and swiftly exits the Funplex. For some reason, my brain was going to say lingerieers, and I think I've gotten a little ahead of myself there. Well, with things winding down, let me talk to Francine again. I'm here today because I need to take risks. I've been mired in the muck for years now, just taking what I can get out of life. Going with the flow. I look around and I see all sorts of risk takers. People chasing hopes and dreams, without compromise, without looking back. Naomi, Percy, Queen Bee, Teo, Ashley, even you, Gavin. Wow! Hey, Molly, you good? I'm great. Yep. This is definitely water I'm drinking. And Beanie Bean, hello! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Good to see you. Whenever you swear it's a shock, oh, I feel that, Mara. That happens to me too, to be fair. It's like, oh, my goodness, my pearls. Doing good, thanks. Glad you're doing good too. You know we're better than this. We don't settle. We fight. We chase after our hopes and dreams and cower before taking a chance. We don't take the safe option.
I see.
Apologies.
After that speech, I see. Ooh, okay. There's our stats.
You're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts. Also, you've scored 6,650 points. Nice! Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. Today's pizza fact is, Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2?
Please. I definitely do. I guess we could start from here again. That's fine. Alright. On to chapter 2! Let's go! I think this one's gonna be very quick. This is the one where we go to the mansion, and we might see Queen Bee in the beginning for lunch, and that might be all we do. Everything else is Gavin and Naomi related, so probably get through this chapter fairly quickly. I know, Zachary. I'm like, thank goodness I actually ate pizza for lunch today. Because otherwise I'd be like, aw, man, pizza, though. Alright. Hello, Juniper. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been genuinely enjoying my time at the Funplex. I took a risk, and it's paid off in terms of my mental health, if not my physical health. Alright. Skip. It's okay, girl. I still love you. Mac and cheese is so good, too. Ugh, I haven't had mac and cheese in ages. You had tea. Well, was it a satisfying tea? I hope it was. Okay, this is our first time doing this. It's awfully quiet near the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. Too quiet. I'm feeling rather alarmed here. This is normally peak time for Queen Bee to be streaming matches. What's she up to now? It was an amazing tea, good. Squash in mac and cheese. Like a squash pasta? Or how does that work? That sounds good, though. Aw, man, pizza night. Missed opportunity, Catherine. Cheetos mac and cheese. Oh, that sounds good, too. Oh, man, y'all making me hungry, and I just had dinner, like, 30 minutes before I started streaming. I should not be hungry again. As I get closer, I see her behind the game fiddling with one of her webcams, clearly soaked in frustration. Everything okay, Queen Bee?
No, everything is not beeping okay!
She grumbles to herself and continues to meddle with the wires. Can I help with anything?
I don't know, can you figure out why a newly updated device driver suddenly stops talking to the webcam it supposedly just improved? But it was flaking out on me before I bit the bullet and upgraded, so... maybe it's hardwire? A dead wire? This is such a cord hell right now!
Oh. Sorry. I'm silicon literate, sure, but not exactly a technomage.
Listen, kid. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or the effort to deal with this beep right now. My main webcam isn't working, and I don't think it'll be working for the rest of the day.
I can ask Naomi to take a peek at it later. She's the one who helped you rig this up in the first place, right?
Ugh, can't wait that long. I've got matches to stream. I need it working now.
Well, how about you take your mind off it for a while then? I'm about to go on my lunch break. Care to join me? Queen Bee's whole demeanor relaxes a bit when I mention mealtime. Ooh, eating. She sighs heavily.
Fine. You're probably right, kid. Maybe not staring at wires for a bit will help clear my head. Maybe even help me sort the mess out myself afterwards. I want to go to Whole Story. Get me some sugar. Want to go to Whole Story with me?
The bookstore? Do they have food there?
Do they have food? You are too funny, kid. Of course they have beeping food. Best coffee and donuts in the world. And I'm beeping famished. Let's go already.
Alright. Well, Game Dan, you came just in time with the food, because we're going for more food. Before I can even lament about eating my pizza bagels I brought, Queen Bee is dragging me out of the arcade. I sigh reluctantly and give in. It's probably for the best anyway. After what I dealt with this morning, I deserve to give myself a little treat. And I probably won't even admit to myself, but I'm totally getting sick of those pizza bagels. Bleh. Okay, so we can skip a little bit.
I'll take a Frank Herbert. I'm paying. Just got my stipend from L7 Gaming yesterday and feel like celebrating.
Thank you, girl. Surprise me, guys. Queen Bee is stuffing donuts down her gullet. I think she might be angry eating, but I'm not sure. Actually, I think this is the first time I've actually seen her eat anything. Normally, she's way too focused on matches to take a snack break. So... Queen Bee... She holds up a finger to silence me. Finishes chewing and swallows.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
Hangry much?
You know it. Sometimes I get so focused about everything I forget to eat.
Oh my goodness, I feel you there, girl, and then I feel so much better after I eat. Eating is important. You should do it more regularly. 9 out of 10 living people say they prefer it to starving to death. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Hey, what are you eating? Can I have some?
She pokes at my choice in arguable nutrition. Hey, wait a sec! Let her keep... This just sounds... Yeah, let her keep poking my donut, if you know what I mean. Queen Bee still has a pastry left on her plate, too. All's fair in love and poking food wars. Maybe it was always one of these games. Maybe I'm only seeing the light now. I lean over the table and began prodding her meal.
Hey! Don't touch my biscuit! Now it's got all your germs on it. Ew!
Cooties. Can't take the heat? Don't start the fire.
Huh. Point taken.
Queen Bee rolls her eyes and sticks out her tongue jokingly.
Whatever. You win this round, kid. But next time that donut will be mine.
Well, let's go on a few more dates first. Wink.
Besides, you sound like you need that more than me. Sugary treats are a good de-stressor. You haven't been acting like your normal company drone self around the arcade floor today. Guessing the stress is mounting.
What, and you're not stressed at all, huh?
Well... Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. Things have been stressful with streaming lately.
Oh? How so?
Because with esports streaming, everything has to be perfect all the goddamn time. It's not like you, where if you miss a stray gum wrapper on the plexiglasses or the plexiglasses and polished to a shine, Gavin will let it slide.
Clearly you haven't worked for Gavin.
Okay, Francine will let it slide. Look, I'm not a metaphor person.
My point is, when you're a public figure, an esports competitor, a streamer, an internet sensation, you gotta hustle. 100% hustle. 110% hustle.
Hustle cat.
You only see folks like me and Teo from backstage. You aren't watching from the audience. Different situation entirely there. There's no room for error. If one thing is wrong, I'll get punished for it, one way or another. If not by the chat, which constantly seeks my blood and salty tears, then by my own team. They're always evaluating my performance.
I'm so glad she gets away from this team later.
Things go badly enough, my viewer count goes down, and I could lose my sponsorship. Then everything.
Damn. I think it is a well-established fact, Zachary, that the chat is always trying to get my salty tears from me. Right? I think we've established this by now. They demand blood, sweat, and salty tears in equal measures, or it's not a good stream. No, you guys are a delight, honestly. You are a fantastic community, and I'm always happy to spend time playing games with you. So thank you for joining me for these, guys. Water cheers to you. Tink.
Damn indeed. You see what I mean?
Let's try this one. She loves us. I do love you all. Yeah, tink. There we go. Queen Bee is really letting the stress get to her. I should find a way to pump up her spirits. Okay, so it's brutal. Sounds like life has been brutal in general lately. But there is one thing you told me long ago that I'm going to quote back to you. When the world beeps on you,
you take a beep on the world. That's my favorite catchphrase. Well done, kid.
Aw, thanks, guys.
You're right. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way.
That's what I like to hear. But really, Queen Bee, that all makes sense. But you have to take time for yourself and relax.
Easier said than done. I know streamers who take a week off, go on vacation or something, and their subs drop off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I've seen a few streamers where that's happened to them too, and they're just super paranoid about going on vacation ever until they have like a major burnout. Not good.
But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks.
Life has been brutal is a mood, indeed. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing craze. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Thanks, Dan. Did I actually say the last line? I don't think I did.
But I also know burnout's a serious thing. I do need to take breaks. And if I'm gonna relax, you should follow that same advice, kid. And thank you, Beanie Bean, by the way. Saying I sound like Meg from Hercules is a huge compliment to me because I love Meg. So thank you so much. Yeah, Mara. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Huh? I saw your little interaction with your roomie this morning. Don't worry, I wasn't eavesdropping. I merely noted that you didn't look right after that. So, you remember to take time and relax. Reflect. Get your peak together. While I'm on the topic of you, I'm thinking you should also find a hobby.
A hobby? What? Why?
I see you working that floor every day. You just go through the motions, and you look so bored all the time. I think if you had something else going on, you'd be much happier.
Thanks?
Nope, no way.
Hey, I'm not trying to be harsh. Trust me, I used to be like you long ago. But I found my beeping passion. And now look at me. Rising star of L7. I know you got something worth fighting for inside you too. Use it.
Well, this has gotten a little awkward and a little too right on point for me to feel comfortable.
Beep beep.
Lunchtime is over.
Thanks for saving me, Iris. Have I seen the meme where Simba is like, my uncle killed my dad and took over the pride and exiled me? And then Timon's like, have you tried not worrying about it? I have not seen that. I mean, that is basically what he says, isn't it? Oh, that's great. Oh, so good. And Iris coming in hot with that best distraction. I was thinking about that too, Beanie Bean. Girl, we're fighting for. How about instead a girl worth fighting for? Well, time to go back to the arcade before I break out into more songs. I'll see you back there, Queen Bee. She waves me off.
I still have this last donut to finish. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it.
She stuffs her face once more, and I gather my stuff and head back to the Funplex. My Thanks, M. I can only do it when I'm not trying. Hey, what gives? I want to go too. Let me go, eh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What if I want to come along and see this auction myself? Come on. I'm never going to learn the business if I don't take a bigger role.
You're a floor attendant. Your place is on the floor.
Aww.
That could be taken out of context. Aha! Yeah, I must sing more. Well, that's patently unfair. I'm a floor attendant too, and you're dragging me along. Thanks, Ashley. You always stick up for me. Okay. So, out of Gavin and Naomi, how are we doing? Equal, eh? Alright, well, that means it's time for the coin. Heads for Gavin, tails for Naomi. Huzzah! Tails! Ah, Naomi. I know, it's the Mystery Mobile. Once more. I have seen some of those karaoke streams. Drinks water. Yes, quite interesting. Quite interesting. I keep neglecting Ashley because I really want to fully experience the wonder that is Ashley in all its glory when it's Ashley's time. So that's why I kind of ignore her, so I can get like the full amazing experience all in one go. Totally not because I'm the worst. I promise. And Kit, welcome! Good to see you. How are you doing? 100%! That's what I'm doing! Promise. Fingers crossed behind my back, promised. I get an eye full of crumbling fixtures, peeling wallpaper, and strewn dusty rubble. Love what you've done with the place. Hamza!
Indeed, it is a fine arrangement of atrophy and opulence. Oh, how I love the ambiance of decaying palaces. Alas, I've not a moment to enjoy your fine company, Crystal Wave Rider. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time.
The time has arrived. Okay, so we should be higher with Naomi now, so I'm probably gonna hang out with Gavin. Yes. I love Hamza. So good. Alright, we're schmoozing. Okay, I want to try this. Otherwise, I'll come back to this. Permission to speak freely, sir?
Please.
Why are you two constantly at each other's throats? It's childish and makes for an uncomfortable working environment. You worked together at the arcade for a few years, right? Surely you could have reached, I don't know, a ceasefire by this point?
Nonsense.
You talk as if I'm some manner of warlord.
And you value blunt honesty, right? I'm just being bluntly honest. I'm being blunt and honest simultaneously. Oh, he liked it! Okay.
I see. I suppose I can appreciate that. I would argue that we have established common ground between us. The arcade itself. I am well aware that I can be cold or distant. That my desire to protect Naomi's dream sometimes leads me to think I need to protect that dream from itself. Believe me, if we had the resources, I'd be happy to buy Naomi all the aging cathode ray tubes and joysticks she desires.
Rather disappointing.
Okay. We're back. Hey, Deco's Palace sent a spy. We'll be a little, more discreet. Okay. Some quirky. Throw some quirky in there. And I should be hanging out with Naomi. Just gonna confirm, but should be. Yes. Okay, Naomi's time. I'm hoping with this I'll be able to keep both of these guys around at the end, so we'll see. You should adopt the kitties! I'll do this because I know Naomi likes this. She would not like me stealing the blankie. There we go. And now we must play the game. Oh, you gotta go, Beanie Bean. That's alright. Thank you for popping in. It was nice having you. Have a good rest of your day. Alright, we shall summon the cleric. Who is our cleric? Ah, Naomi's our cleric. Alright, now we're gonna summon a tank. This has gotta be Queen Bee for sure. Yeah, she's our guardian. Woohoo!
Is this a private pity party or can anybody jump in? You're having a pretty pee-pee time of it, Crystal. Life kinda sucks, don't it? But you're not alone. You got all of us standing behind you ready to cheer you on to victory.
Aw, that's so nice of you. I'm so glad you said hello today. It was great having you in the chat instead of just lurking. Thanks for saying hi. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
And you may be a noob, but you sure as beep ain't no father.
Guardian, use pride. It's super supportive. No. We win. Alright. And now this one. Floor attendant Crystal? No. I'm done being at the bottom rung of the career ladder. I don't need to leave the arcade to be a success. What I need is for the arcade to be a success. Okay. Defeat Polybius. Let's try this one. We haven't done it before. Okay, so they didn't buy the album. They have crappy taste in music. Right now, in 20 beep, You're hot again. You're nostalgic. Your fans miss you. Are you going to let your haters keep you down, or are you going to win over your fans again?
The fans. I always loved performing for them. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. But the concerts, I loved the smiles.
Yay, we brought her back! Woo! And I want my phrase invaders. Still my favorite. I offer you revenge. Okay. What kind of revenge? I offer you revenge.
Interesting. Continue.
Earlier tonight, a spy from Deco's palace nearly walked out the door with your treasures. The Funplex stopped him cold. I think you've earned a measure of revenge against your enemy. And the enemy of your enemy is your friend, yes? The Funplex is no ally of Deco's palace. We may be a small arcade, but I see potential for growth. To become stronger, better, and eventually to conquer Dekonami. You can help us get there. So how about it? You and I, together, building something that will grow into a mighty arcade to be reckoned with.
This displeases Hamza.
Indeed. Hamza dislikes the greedy, short-sighted fool known as Dekonami. Very well. Allies in war we shall be. The game is yours, Crystal Wave Rider.
Hooray!
I'm iffy on this. Going to war?
I'm sure that's just tough talk. The idea of unseating the nation's #1 arcade franchise is a bit silly. But it got us a free game, so it's a win.
Oh, you say that now. Just you wait till the end of the game. I have to say it through grit teeth. That's true, I do. Alright, I got my game. Hooray. Yeah, I'm wondering how different the Sue thing is going to be with Queen Bee as well. I don't know what a bold version of taking her down is going to involve, but I'm excited.
You're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. Looks like your personality is full of guts. Strong guts. Also, you've scored 10,050 points. Everybody likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3?
Yes. Make it so. Ooh, we gotta come up with a Queen Bee name for the Max. Let's start spitballing. What are we gonna do for the Queen? Let's see. Aw, Kit. Ooh, Queen Bee's Palace. That's a good one. Should we save that for the next arcade, though? I thought that sounds like a really good name for an arcade. Hold on, I'm writing this down. Where's my pen? There it is. Ugh. Pen and sticky. God save the Queen. Oh, I love it. Alright, these are good. These are all good. Queen Bee's Palace. God save the Queen. Buzz Buzz the Hive. Ooh, the Hive is good too. Oh my goodness. You guys are on fire. Buzz off. Aw, oh, man. Hold on. Okay. Buzz. Buzz Buzz Bee. Buzz off is like so on brand for her. Ugh. That's so good. Okay, we got some real bangers there. I like a lot of these. It's gonna be hard to pick. Everything's fine. The True Queen Gaming. Hold on. I'll write that down. Ooh, Queen Stinger. Okay, I'm writing these down too. We're gonna look at all of them. The True Queen Gaming. That might be too long. Queen Stinger. Heartbreaker. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I can handle this. I'll just repeat my mantra. This is fine. Everything is fine. Everything will be okay. Not an ideal situation, but I got this, Juniper. Sure, there'll be a struggle, but what doesn't traumatize me today can always traumatize me later.
BFFs for life.
Well, she seems happy with us. Alright, so we get 15 characters. Oh my goodness. Go save your dum-dum kit! Okay, so what fits in here? Let's see. Okay, Queen Bee's Palace is too long. By the same thing, I think God Save the Queen is gonna be... Yeah, God Save the Queen is also too long. The Hive definitely works. Buzz Buzz. Buzz Buzz Bee fits. Buzz Off will definitely fit. The True Queen Gaming is definitely not going to fit. And Queen Stinger. Alright. I really like Buzz Off. I think that is fantastic. A fantastic event. Buzz Off, Queen. Let's see. I don't want to tell Queen to buzz off, though. I think I'll just keep it at buzz off. Buzz off with an exclamation mark. Let's make it so. That works. Well done, Game Dan. I know they limit our creativity. It's like, no, you gotta keep it within a certain amount, otherwise it's no good. We shall call it Buzz Off. That's a ding for success. I'm taking over, Ashley. Buzz Off. Oh, what? I want to join in. Let me join. TL Grey Hot. Okay, Ashley and Teo. Are you guys equal? Yes. Alright, time for that coin again. Alright, heads for Ashley, tails for Teo. Hoo-yah! Heads! Ooh! To the cosplay parade we go. Huzzah! To the parade. I am made to order. Hooray! We're so cute! Did we do quite flirting last time? Maybe. Let's try the fighting pose. No, I did the fighting pose. Eh? She likes it though. Okay, we're good. And hey, the queen is here. If I drop it, then you'll hear a lot of crashing and stuff. I don't know. I didn't have a third option, so I guess nothing happens. Yes, the coin did listen to you, Mara. Queen Bee looks stressed out, just loitering around, not playing games. Hey, Oh, hey kid. How's Max treating you? Decently. And you? You look kind of frazzled. Who,
well.
me? I'm totally okay. Well... Yeah, okay, no, I'm in the losers bracket. Meaning? The big FOD tournament they're hosting here at Max. I advanced from pools, but I'm in the losers bracket. If I lose one more match, I'm out. Finished. Dead. A loser! I get it, I get it. Right now, I'm just sitting around waiting to be called up for my next match, trying not to worry and failing miserably. It sucks. It seriously sucks. Allow me to provide a service to our valued customer and distract you then. Want to talk? Yeah, sure. Why the beep not? We amble on around behind the Funplex display to a neat little corner wedged between two other industry booths. A good spot for a quiet-ish chat.
Look, don't worry about me, okay? This sort of stress is healthy. A good competitor feeds off stress as nourishment, grows strong, powerful. I've been in the loser's bracket before and gotten all the way to the finals. Tournaments are my thing.
Oh, for sure, kid. I love the Hive as well. I'm thinking about stealing your Hive for the next arcade. I think that'll be just, mwah, perfect.
And I know, win or lose, my fans are going to have my back, even if the scene as a whole doesn't. Even if L7 doesn't.
You mean your stream subscribers?
I like to call them my fans. My fam, you know? Lots of streamers just call them subs, but that overemphasizes the capitalism bit of being a celeb. Even before I signed with L7 Gaming, I had a decent little base of fans following me around. Even before I settled on Fist of Discomfort as my main focus game. Oh man, you should have seen little Queen Bee in her early days, flailing around in fighting games and poking at MOBAs with a webcam in her bedroom.
Aww. Probably shouting, Mom, I want chocolate milk! Mom!
Yes, Ashley is next, Kit. She is indeed. We'll be giving her our full attention. Okay, I'm gonna try,
I want chocolate milk!
And like other kid streamers, no doubt you were yelling at Mom on stream and talking about pawning noobs and being an obnoxious little beep, yeah?
Hey, I owned even when I was a weebie.
A weebie! I love it, so cute!
And I'll own up to being a little beep. All kids are. I'd like to think I got better as time went on, even if others don't.
I'm sorry, Zachary. It was the will of the poll. I had nothing to do with it.
Point being, I grew out of it. As time went on and I solidified what I wanted out of my esports career, I developed a good fan base. And they've been solid with me the whole way, rain or shine. So even if I'm having a rough run of it at the Max tournament, I know they'll still be there when I get home tonight. And they'll definitely be there when I'm annihilating the local scrubs at your buzz-off Fist of Discomfort tourney.
Man, that just rolls off the tongue. It's so good. Turns to chat. You did this to me! I agree with Game Dan, though. Best for last, absolutely. I've been, like, eagerly and anxiously awaiting, because I've been the worst to her, and I'm like, I gotta stop doing this. So I'm glad that I end with just romancing her. It seems very appropriate. Iris is lining up the scrubs for you to knock over as we speak.
Invitations are in the mail.
I know most of the... Oh, sorry.
I know most of the locals. Friends with half of them, rivals with half of them, enemies with half of them. That doesn't add up. But hey, it's more like a Venn diagram. Most importantly, I'll be seeing them face to face. None of the anonymous internet douche nuts I was playing against as a kid. Especially being a young woman playing online. You wouldn't believe the amount of harassment I faced. It was gross. That's why I love arcades. Most people don't beep with you when you are fighting face to face. It takes the anonymity away. Every once in a while, you still get a beep head giving you beep, but there is a certain amount of respect you get from seeing their faces. We're all in it together. We are family. Packed in like sardines, elbow to elbow, fighting for dominance. But on equal ground. No anonymous jerk-offs, just competitors putting it on the line. Beep! Yeah, kid, I love tourneys. Win or lose. Losers bracket or winners finals. We are family. I got my sisters with me, yeah. We are family. and I am here to stay.
I see. But you aren't face to face with stream fans. But your fans are cheering you on from afar. Ooh, I like this one too. Let's try this one first. And as you lay your opponent out, your brain online audience screaming for blood, you become a Roman gladiator of the 21st century.
Oh, damn right. An in-person audience or an internet audience are both cool in my book. Different flavors, but I know they're cheering me on. Well, the smart ones are. As for the others, well, I laugh at their salty tears as I destroy my enemies. Okay, I'm feeling better now. Solid. Ready to go into round 2. Losers bracket or no, look the beep out because Queen Bee's coming for blood.
When does round 2 start anyway?
Real soon now. I think I'll go loiter by the FOD machines in Hall C. You keep it real, okay, Crystal? Promote the event, get folks in to witness me in all my glory, and let's make it happen.
Alright. We'll do it. Okay, probably gonna be hanging out with Teo now. Yes. Man, we really bumped up Ashley. That's nice to see. My game would be spectacular, I'll have you know. I'd make a romance game. Of course he is down with that. The cool, collected Teo is showing a side I've not seen yet. I guess he's able to experience emotion other than joy. Dang. Confirmed. Teo is not a joy robot. Poor Teo. But this isn't right. Sad Teo is worse Teo. Let's try this one. I know I didn't do that before, but I'm gonna try it for right now. I know Teo's feeling pretty down about not being able to see all 100,000 of his friends. But he has to realize how many friends he has and that they all support him no matter what. Teo, you know what I can't even fathom right now?
Huh? No. What?
I honestly had no idea how famous you are. Like, everybody gets together and erects a golden statue in your honor sort of famous. The kind of famous that accidentally starts cults. Good cults, though, not the kind with sci-fi authors enthralling Hollywood celebs with tales of spaceships and volcanoes. I'm talking like happy, carefree dance cults. The blush.
Crystal, I'm not famous or anything like that. I'm just a normal guy who just happens to have a lot of friends.
Teo, that's the exact definition of popular. If you looked up popular in the dictionary, your picture would be right there. It's true. You're even popular outside this game. Think about that. Exposure. I think this is good. Okay. What with Ashley helping me with the hype at the cosplay contest, I feel like Buzz Off is going to be amazing. Alright. Oh my goodness, I had a friend like that too, Zachary. Like, she knew everybody for like miles around. Didn't matter where I was with her, whenever we went out, at least one person would be like, hey! And they'd chat for at least a half an hour. I'm like, how do you know so many people? It's redonkulous. The Quarry. That sounds familiar. Why does that ring a bell? Is that the one that's kind of connected to that series? Until Dawn, yes. Kind of like in the same universe kind of thing. That's why it sounds familiar.
I still wanted to squeeze in a couple more games before the hall closes.
They are going to have to drag you out of the hall once it closes, aren't they?
Kicking and screaming.
Thanks for your help with Buzz Off today.
That's what friends are for.
And I'm glad to have you as a friend.
Ditto. See you back at the arcade, Crystal.
With our pleasantries exchanged, I left Teo to finish the dying seconds of Max in the Indie Mega Arcade. Always fun. Okay, different world. Gotcha. I would like to check that out for sure. It was exhausting, girl. I need a nap. You did great work, Juniper. Don't let anyone tell you differently.
You're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts. Also, you've scored 12,700 points. Go for the high score. Actually, I don't know what the high score is, but hey, go for it anyway. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 4?
Save the game! Alright. Well, we're making some good progress so far. So this is when we have the Buzz Off event, I think. And is it after this that it's the beach episode, or is that chapter 6? Can't remember. Okay, let's get the head.
Oh man, this is gonna be fun. You ready to make this happen, Crystal?
No. Yes? You know what? Let's go with yes. Even if it's no.
Relax. It'll be easy as beep. I just go out there, kick some scrub ass, and walk home with a shiny plastic trophy.
That's what you're doing today. I'm the one wrangling the entire fiasco.
Basically the same thing at heart. You go out there and kick ass, then walk home with a shiny paycheck. Look, I love the Funplex and all, but let's be real. This will be a cakewalk for both of us. It's just a local tourney. Maybe a dozen randos to send home happy.
Fantastic.
Now put on your game face and let's get to it.
Alright, let's do it. Like Queen Bee said, we'll probably only get like a dozen randos anyway. So... there's not a dozen randos. Today, the Funplex is your battleground. Here you'll find plenty of fiery hoops of death to jump through to prove your mettle. Arcades are places where gamer skills are forged. Whether you're new to all of this or a veteran, you're walking out of here today a stronger gamer. I promise you that. And whether you're a Fist of Discomfort challenger or a retro score master, we're ready to provide you a challenge where you can prove your worth. Now rise up, and let's show the world what we're made of. This is Buzz Off! Hooray! Hey, always love for Percy. Oh, hold on, Queen. Wait, Queen, come back. Wait. There we go. Phew.
What the
Hey, ready for the tournament?
Nope, no way.
No, I am not ready in the slightest. Not for this. Not for him.
With a subtle head nod, she indicates a fairly nondescript fellow with a t-shirt and jeans, standard gamer gear. But there's an unusual design on the back of his jacket, like some wide-eyed, fanged Oni?
This is a local event, right? Funplex regulars, city scrubs, and a bunch of cosplay otaku from Max?
That's... yes? I mean, yes, that's what this is.
Then why the beep is the demon here?
The who?
Hey, listen.
Known on Western shores as the Demon, and in his home country of Japan as Kami, he's the top-rated Fist of Discomfort player in the world. As for your question, Miss B, I invited him.
What?
Ooh.
You asked me to handle invitations for the tournament, remember? As part of my helpful assistance in setting up Buzz-Off. Honestly, I was surprised he accepted my invitation. All the other top-rated pros turned it down flat. He even flew here from Japan on his own dime. Yen, isn't that nice of him? Crystal, did your magical phone fairy just put me dead in the crosshairs of the greatest player who ever lived?
Maybe? Yes, we'll go with yes. Sorry?
I am beeped. I am so completely beeped.
Queen Bee can't be losing morale now, and I can't have my friend so frantic over this. We might be confessing. I don't know. We'll find out. Plus, this is one of the main events, and when she's in top fighting form, she's an all-star entertainer. I've got to pump her up. As Queen Bee wrings her hands and chews her lip, I lock eyes with her, and potentially lips. Queen Bee?
Yeah?
Destroy him. This is your shot at taking down the demon. Fate dropped this in your lap. Now you get to do what you do best. Own it! She squeaks out a smile, but it's not her usual radiantly confident grin.
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, kid. I'll give it a shot.
As she marches off to join the tournament, I'm getting a sinking feeling.
Did I make a mistake? My calculations estimated that having a top player would bring in at least 150% more attendance. I mean, I was just trying to help this event be the best it could be.
Alright, we can skip this. Let's do... Okay, this is Ashley. This is Naomi. I can't remember if this is Gavin or not. It might be Gavin? How are we doing with people anyway? Well, on the off chance it's Gavin, we'll do the middle one. Gavin! There we go. Okay, this doesn't actually get us a point, affection, so we're good. Okay, and now to go see Queen Bee. We're approaching lunchtime, so maybe she's off getting food? But I'm not so sure. The Queen Bee I know would be watching the tournament pools and studying her opponents. Heck, I've seen her pack protein bars for a quick lunch rather than walk away from FOD. I decide to check in with Gavin, who has an eagle's eye view of the entire event from his perch at the prize desk. Hey, Gavin, I was wondering where...
She's in the employee break room.
Okay, I feel like this is playing out differently than normal. Where Queen Bee is, okay. I'm honestly kind of surprised you let her in there.
It's crowded in here, and one less anxiety-riddled gamer in the mix is probably healthy for the event as a whole. If you'll excuse me, I've got scores to tally. Best of luck.
Okay, I guess that answers that. Weaving through the crowd, I make my way to the employee beeps only door. I scratched out the apostrophe last week. Why? Oh, I see. Yeah. The grammar not seeing you is like, no, get rid of it. Fury! Thank you so much. That is awesome of you. Hello, hello. I really appreciate it. Sure enough, Queen Bee's there, thumbing through her social media feeds. Hey, QB. QB, that's cute.
Oh, hey, kid.
So... sup?
Oh, not much, really. Just wondering what I'm gonna do after L7 boots me from the team. I lose all my subscribers,
Girl.
and I'm lying downtrodden in the esports gutter begging for tokens.
Girl.
So, not much, really.
Okay, I get that you feel the need to hustle 24/7 and that the pressure's on. You're constantly being evaluated and judged, put under the magnifying glass.
Is this meant to be comforting?
My point is, I didn't forget what you told me before. But isn't this different? You're up against the best player in the world. Who would expect you to win that fight? One loss, that loss in particular, can't ruin you. Queen Bee sighs, locking her phone for now and tucking it away, her face still wrought with trepidation.
Look, kid.
It's complicated.
There's things about L7 that I don't talk about. Some really beefed up things. It's not just the pressure to perform. It's the pressure to perform perfectly at every second of my career. It's expectations beyond the norm, beyond what anyone else on my team has to deal with.
No problem, Game Dan. You've got that laundry. We'll see you in a little bit in chat.
Simply put, I'm a woman in esports. That is what changes everything.
Aren't we all equal in gaming? It's just button tapping, after all. Okay, I'm gonna try this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this. I know pro gamers are into keeping up their energy up and stuff, but making sexist comments like that is no joke.
Oh, kid, I only wish it was as simple as that.
Still, I got a laugh from her, which I'd call a win.
I could easily come back with a few quips of my own to fend off their childish behavior. Like, come back with an actual beep sandwich and shove it in their face. Or get 2 slices of bread and hold it up to their ears and say, "Congrats, you are a sandwich."
An idiot sandwich.
Do you know why L7 signed me in the first place? I was just
Oh, hold on.
I'm their
There we go.
their mascot. The only lady on a male-dominated team.
Ouch.
I was just so excited to be getting a pro contract in the first place that I didn't look any deeper. You know, I really should have looked deeper. If I did, I would have noticed their history. Women gamers hired and fired over the years, always let go for performance issues. Performance issues, my ass. They have a rotating slot for the obligatory eye candy hire, and everyone knows it.
Ouch.
And now I'm starting to hear rumblings about my performance. It's like I'm getting too old for them, and it's time to trade in for a younger, hotter esports star.
Ooh, this is good context. We didn't have all this we've seen like some of this before, but this is even more context. Interesting.
And it's not like any of this is in writing. Oh no. They never say why it happens. It's to avoid the legal system, obviously. They blame the gamer every time. Poor performance. But it's as plain as the nose on your face.
Instinctively, I go cross-eyed trying to look at my own nose, not the time crystal.
Well, maybe not your nose. Yours is cute as a button.
Ugh.
You know, this kind of beep happens all the time in esports. Montages and interviews are always focused on me being a woman and not on my skills as a gamer. I mean, it's not just in esports, it's soaked into the entire beeping gaming culture. Women, LGBT+, POCs, minorities, people with disabilities. Basically, everyone who's not the industry's marketing target has to work extra hard to get to where they want to be, and get treated like beep along the way. I fought tooth and nail to get to where I am now, and to have it be threatened because I don't uphold to their sexist standard anymore is, frankly put, bull beep!
POC means person of color. Yeah, people of color. So, it's there, and it's real, but tough to prove any real allegations.
Closest thing I've got to hard evidence is my win-loss rating. It's steady and solid. No performance problems at all.
Nope. No way.
I don't lose. They can't drop the axe just yet. Not until I make a mistake. And, well, taking on the demon and getting destroyed in front of a live-streamed audience at a small event, an event I should be winning hands down.
That's all they need to justify abandoning ship.
Honestly, I'd have abandoned ship on this team ages ago if not for the fact that I rely on my team's salary to live. I've even had to put up with those L7 sponsored events at Deco's Palace. What a filthy pit of ego and aggression that place is. But without this contract, I'd need... a real job. Like an ordinary pleb. Pfft, beep that. I'm a gamer, and this is my beeping dream. So I suck it up and endure all the little microaggressions. No way around it now. If I want to keep being a pro, I have to beat the demon.
Well, now I understand why you were so freaked out when you saw him. Makes perfect sense.
But how do you kill that which has no weaknesses?
Come on, everybody has a weakness. What's his?
Maybe.
Well, maybe if he has a heart attack or spontaneously combusts? Being on fire is totally a weakness.
Maybe walk me through it. In Fist of Discomfort, how do you counterplay your opponent? I'm utter crap at that genre. Maybe explaining it to a noob will help.
Your cluelessness is totes adorbs. How you manage to exist at this level is beyond me. Never change, kid.
I know, same Zachary. I'm like, oh, okay, well. I mean, that's your opinion, but oof. She pauses, trying to figure out how to word it on a level that even a neophyte like myself can handle. Thought bubble.
Let's see. Okay, so there's 3 playstyles in FOD. Aggro, mid-range, and control. Put simply, aggro is quick beatdowns, mid-range is balance, and control is long-term planning. In this case, I play aggro, and from what I know about the demon, he's an absolutely perfect control player. He uses elaborate item combinations to stall the game, then seals your doom.
And I'm gonna hazard that control beats aggro.
Most of the time, yeah. It sacrifices early game power for early game stall, meaning I burn out while he's just getting warmed up.
It's complicated.
If I wanted to counterplay him, I'd have to play mid-range. But I haven't practiced those characters, that playstyle. He'd outskill me easily.
No problem, Sweet Bean Catherine. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in and hanging out.
No choice, I guess. I'll have to get out of my comfort zone and face the demon as mid-range. I'll figure something out along the way. I'm going to slay the demon. I'm going to do this. I will.
It's time to go exorcist on his ass. Then I think it's time to load up on holy water and crossbows and purge this entity from our sacred funplex.
Now we're talking. Let's put L7 aside for the moment, because even if I win this battle, I'm leaving them in my wake. But here and now, it's time to focus on the fight.
Hey, thanks.
This helped. I mean, I'm still very likely doomed, but I feel better about my doom as a whole. You'll be there for the finals later on today?
I nod in affirmative. Although Percy should be wrapping his high score run at about the same time, meaning...
Hey, it's cool, I get it. You've got a lot going on. No pressure. Now, you've got an event to manage, and I've got a fight to prep for. Let's both do what we do best.
You got it, Queen Bee. She pulls out her phone to do a little research as I depart. Alright, well, we'll see how that goes down later on, I guess. Sorry, Purr. Okay, we got Naomi, Gavin, Ashley, and Teo. Naomi, Gavin, Ashley, and Teo. Looks like Gavin and Teo are matched up. So, I'll have to flip a coin. Heads for Gavin, tails for Teo. Hoya! Tails! Alright. We hanging out with Teo. Boop. Everybody needs a break sometimes. Alright. There we go. And we're good. Oh no! Man, Bob has just not rested at all tonight. Leave Kit alone, Bob. Good grief. You've caused enough damage. I got Queen Bee through her worries, but that was just the prelude. This is the main event. But Percy's not looking great, hunched over his joystick. He might need me. I can't be there for them both as much as I want to. Who do I focus on? I'm sorry, Percy. I feel like the worst. Alright, this is it. The grand finals, a fist of discomfort at Buzz Off. I can sense the excitement in the crowd, and it's hard not to get swept up in the hype. My nerves are through the roof right now, and I'm not even the one playing. Using my event manager authority, I reach the front of the crowd where Rhapsody, an FOD expert Iris invited to handle the play-by-play announcing, introduces the competitors.
On the player one side, the rising star of L7 Gaming, local Funplex champion, and internet sensation, Queen Bee!
A few folks in the crowd, locals mostly, cheer Queen Bee on. I recognize most of them from her crew and a bunch of Funplex regulars.
On the player 2 side, 5-time EVO champion and Fist of Discomfort, known as Kami in his home country of Japan. Here we all know him as the Demon!
Uh-oh, the crowds picked their favorite, clearly. Not to say that it doesn't make sense, the Demon is known by casuals and hardcore alike, but I was hoping for a little less of a discrepancy between the two. I look over to Queen Bee. She's keeping it calm. She's keeping it cool. A true mask of the competitive gamer. I'm ever impressed with how she can always be so composed and badass, even at a moment like this. It makes my heart flutter. After a quick handshake, it's off to their joysticks, quartering up and getting ready to battle.
My fellow gamers, this is the grand finals here at Buzz Off. Let's hear it for our competitors.
As they shuffle through the character selection screen, the crowd waits in anticipation, eager to see who will be chosen. The announcer takes that momentum and brings it back twofold.
Queen Bee is sticking with her pride and joy, the fast and deadly Tomokaze.
From what I've learned, Tomokaze is a light and fast character, suited for Queen Bee's aggro style. It's her favorite character. And as for the Demon, who's been playing his staple, a heavy-set controlling samurai all day, selects a similar speedy attack ninja?
What an amazing turn of events! The Demon completely strays from his normal character roster and chooses Silent Blade! This is completely unlike anything we've seen the Demon do today. What an exciting matchup! One you won't want to take your eyes away from!
Wait, this doesn't make sense. Queen Bee explained all of this to me. The Demon plays slow, control-heavy characters that drag the game down to their level for an eventual defeat. But now he's playing aggro?
With characters locked in and maps set, let's not delay this match any farther. The countdown is at 3, 2, 1, and begin!
Right out of the gate, the Demon comes at Queen Bee with a ferocity I haven't seen since Queen Bee's usual matches where she charges head-on into her enemy.
Right out of the gate, the Demon attacks Queen Bee with a ferocity the likes I've never seen. Like a cheetah, the Demon spares no time, running straight towards his prey. The Demon has completely ignored the ninja creep waves. He's taking full-on minion damage and he's not even phased. In fact, he's not even stopping to buy items. Our champion from Japan has only one thing in his sights, and that's Queen Bee.
Okay, yeah, this is bad. He's playing aggro. He's playing a faster aggro than Queen Bee, rushing her down before she can get her bearings. It's not much of an edge with the demon risking everything like that. But it's just enough of one to keep her from finding her footing. Normally these matches go on a good 5 or 10 minutes, but he's already put Queen Bee down once, then mauled an allied sensei while she was respawning. I try to make myself heard over the crowd. Kick! No, it's no good. She can't hear me. Even if I was able to shout louder than the crowd, her attention is so focused she probably wouldn't register my voice. I can do nothing but helplessly watch as the demon pulls her apart again and again.
The onslaught! The demon, living up to his namesake, is not showing an ounce of mercy for his competitor. But what's this? Queen Bee is switching things up. She stopped at the item store, completely ignoring the attacks on her sensei. What could she possibly be buying at a time like this?
Fortunately, she seems to have developed a plan. From what she explained, the counter to aggro is control. So, by changing her tactics, it might just allow her some time to catch up.
And one of Queen Bee's sensei is down for the count. But that death has bought her enough time to grab as many control spells as she can. Queen Bee blasts the lane with Storm of Frost.
Okay, I get it now. She's using a weird hybrid style of trying to stall out the enemy with ice spells, while making her own progress down the lane. Initially, it works like a charm. The enemy minions freeze solid and give her just enough breathing room to push ahead.
But the demon responds with a swift accuracy. He's pushing forward with his other lanes, ignoring her attempts to slow things down.
As the demon flips between lanes, it's clear that while this would have won her the game if she'd started out that way, quickly enough, the final sensei on Queen Bee's side of the map falls.
Here is your winner, the demon!
The obligatory handshake happens as the crowd bursts into applause, thrilled to have seen such a strange spectacle out of the world champion. Immediately, Queen Bee is forgotten as the players close in to cheer on the demon over and over. Perhaps sensing it's her cue to depart before the cheap plastic trophy I got from the dollar store is awarded to her rival, Queen Bee slips away, and I decide to follow. Poor girl. Even our pep talk couldn't help her. I find her in the break room, collapsed in one of the folding chairs, face in her hands. Quietly, I take a seat next to her.
I don't know. After L7 Gaming dumps me, maybe I can live off my stream subs alone. If they don't abandon ship too, I mean. Maybe cut my living expenses a little. You know, move back into my parents' house, things like that. If worse comes to worse, maybe Naomi will carve out the insides of an unpopular game and I can sleep in there.
Oh no. Hey, if it helps you feel any better, I feel awful right now too. I'm sorry this happened. You've got my sympathy.
Normally, that sort of sentiment is seriously not my thing, but today? Yeah. I'll take it. Thanks, Crystal.
Wait, I've graduated from kid?
Thanks, kid.
That's better. Wait a minute, I don't know we're ready for first name basis. And hey, maybe your team will be just as understanding as me, right?
Well, gave it my best. Theory crafted with you, sorted my plan out, even changed it up on the fly when he surprised me.
Hey, thanks.
I can honestly say I did my best. And that's thanks to you. Helped me pull my beep together this morning, you know.
Happy to help. This is my fault, isn't it? I'm the one who organized the event. I'm the one who pushed everybody past their limits, all in the name of making my dream a reality. Excuse Excuse me. I've been working hard to make what should have been just another temporary job in a long string of temporary jobs into something more. Something I can believe in. But I didn't stop to think of what that would cost me and everyone around me. Beep! Hello, Kenya. Welcome. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Whoa!
Wash that filthy mouth out with some soap, kid. Question is, now what? Where do I go from here?
Well, thankfully, someone's knocking at the door, interrupting me before I need to provide career advice to someone whose career I just indirectly destroyed. Nice. Very nice, Kenya. Mara's like, but how's my boy Percy doing? I know. We'll find out soon. Although I'm expecting it to be Gavin, or maybe Ashley, to come cheer their friend up, the unexpected walks in the door. The two of us sort of stare, confused, as the man addresses Queen Bee. What?
Hey! Listen!
I can translate. One moment while I load my Japanese to English speech recognition systems.
Yep, it is Japanese.
I'm afraid my English is not very good, so... Oh, you have a translator. I am glad.
Iris repeats everything we say back and forth. With a little patience, the conversation flows a bit easier after that.
I wish to thank you for teaching me today.
What the?
For... what? The beep does that even mean? Are you mocking me?
Iris probably softened that a little in the translation, but combined with Queen Bee's expression, the demon seems to get the real gist.
Not at all. I wish to thank you for teaching me your unique fighting style.
Both Queen Bee and I looked very confused.
I have been watching your stream for a year now, but watching it is not the same as facing you in combat. From that one battle alone, I have learned a great deal. If you will allow it, I would enjoy learning more. I clearly have a great deal of work to do to master your style, as you saw today.
Didn't we just see him pull you apart limb by limb? Queen Bee's expression softens and she playfully punches me in the shoulder.
Way to rub it in, kid. But that's not even what happened. I honestly thought you were watching the match.
I was, but I'm still confused.
He played sloppy as beep. The reason I lost was due to surprise. He took more risks out there than I did, relying on the fastest, hardest aggro style imaginable to win before I could react. Even in aggro, you don't come blitzing out the gate without buying a single item. Not unless you're willing to bet it all on that strategy. I was overly eager to show you what I have learned. I won, yes, but I cannot be results-oriented in my thinking. I believe we could learn much from you, Queen Bee-san.
Come again?
Okay, who's we, exactly? Myself, the Kami of Japan. Onslaught-san, the Kami of the NorCal scene. Fausta-san, the Kami of Germany. We are assembling a team. Winds that blow from all directions at once, carrying with them wisdom from across the arcade world. A diverse team for players, by players. But we require an aggro-style champion, a Kami of the East Coast scene in America. We would be deeply honored if Queen Bee-san joined us.
As he offers a deep bow, neither of us know quite how to react to that. Queen Bee speaks up first.
Hold on. You're offering me a job? That's why you came here?
Hi. I have been scouting for talent to complete our team, but have yet to meet anyone quite like you. You are intense, wild, daring, and exactly what we need. But I could not know for certain until I attempted to surpass you in direct combat. I attempted, and I failed. Winning the match is irrelevant. My play was insufficient. However, If you wish to remain loyal to L7 Gaming, I will understand.
Them! Them right in the ear!
Not the ear.
I mean, let me look into my contract situation and square things away first. But, you know, I'm interested. Yeah, interested.
Yeah, I might
Really.
consider it. Might. I almost barely saw the hint of the possibility of a glimpse of a smile on the demon just now. And it's gone.
Thank you. Please take all the time you require. Fate willing, we will welcome you as one of our 4 heavenly kings. We will at last have found our queen.
With that, he offers one more bow and promptly turns to exit. So cool!
Whoa!
Holy beep! Kid, do you know what this means?
You're going to ascend the holy mountain of Asgard to join your fellow Kami in Olympus, home of the spirits above?
I'm pretty sure you're mixing up your pantheons there, kid. But, yeah, this is big. I mean, this is super big for me. Instead of bowing and scraping and begging L7 to let me sit at their table, I get my own beeping table. I want to be carried into Eva by oiled fanboys, raising me high on a plush couch, feeding me grapes and fanning me with palm leaves.
I'm actually reasonably sure Iris could arrange that if I asked her to.
Sure thing! I'll get right on.
Kidding. I was kidding, Iris.
Yeah, I'm kidding too. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've got a lot to learn before I really know I can hang with them. But now, I've got a future. And it's bright.
I'll admit to some relief on hearing I didn't just sink Queen Bee's battleship. Phew! But the fact remains that we got lucky. If the demon hadn't been in a generous mood, hadn't been scouting for talent, her career would have been in shambles thanks to me. I mean, it was probably gonna happen eventually, so it's just as well it happened now and it worked out for the best. The demon said it himself. Don't fall for results-oriented thinking. Maybe her future is bright, but it almost wasn't thanks to me. Man, who knew being an adult with many important responsibilities instead of a transient floating through life would be this nasty? Right?
Kid? You okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Shaking the moment off, I do my best to celebrate her achievement. I'm glad I could help you out this morning. And I'm glad things worked out, even if I guess both you and the demon feel you lost that fight in your own way.
Esports, huh? Wild stuff.
Hey, thanks.
But hey, I've been meaning to tell you. Thanks. You've been with me through all this, even when you probably had better things to do. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Well, I feel my cheeks flush. Crap, am I blushing? Maybe this is my moment to express my feelings. Percy, hang on. Oh no, what a time. Well, here we go. I'm drawn to you, Queen Bee. And your adventurous, carefree attitude. I just hope you'll entertain the thought of including me in on that wild ride.
Oh, well. This is an interesting development.
Oh.
I was wondering when you'd find the guts to flirt with me properly.
Whoa!
It only took you a few months. I'm glad to see my patience hath been rewarded.
Oh my goodness. She's waiting patiently, what?
But we really need to work on that delivery. It was cute, but wild ride? Honestly? I think you would have done better just looking up cheesy pickup lines on the internet.
Queen Bee smiles and laughs happily. This is the first time I've seen her genuinely relax and be at ease with herself all day. It warms my heart and I smile along with her. Woohoo! The eyes.
We can talk more later about the complexity of emotions and proper conduct. But for now, let's just enjoy this quiet moment between us. Oh, we got a blush from the queen bee! It's been a hell of a day, and I could just use a hug from someone I care about.
Woo! She looks toward me and gently closes her eyes. I can tell how pooped she is. I open my arms up and with the utmost grace, Queen Bee crashes into my embrace. Adorable. Adorable! For a long moment, it's just the two of us enjoying the silence and each other.
All right. I should go rejoin the party. They do need her royalty to grace them with her presence. Will you escort me, Crystal?
Milady. I stand up and offer my arm to her. You got it, my queen.
Oh, don't tempt a lady like that. I like the way it rolls off your tongue. I could really get used to that.
She takes my arm in hers and we turn to go back to the arcade floor.
Real quick, before we return, thank you. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Girl's thanked us like 5 times. She's really thankful. We stroll to the door, Queen Bees and my confidence restored, and return to the buzz-off crowds. Huzzah! Well, that went very well, didn't it? As we re-enter the arcade, I instinctively size up the crowd looking for trouble. But there isn't any. Good. Don't think I could deal with another crisis. Do you know the way, my queen? Nice, Gigi. Wait a minute. Where's Purpur? Percy? I don't know. He's gone. Nobody's playing Moopy. In fact, it's already drained out the extra lives and gone back to the attract mode screen. With the score just short of the world record.
Aw, beep! You think he cracked under the pressure? Percy's in the hospital. He started clutching at his chest and then fell off his stool. We think it was a heart attack. I called 911 right away. The ambulance just left.
Oh no. I need to go. Beep! I ride the bus. I can't drive to the hospital.
Queen Bee provides. We'll take my car.
Gavin, can you and the others finish up here? I have to. This is my fault. I pushed him. I pushed him too hard.
Go. We'll take care of Buzz-Off.
Quickly, we pile into Queen Bee's rusty yellow hatchback and speed off to the local hospital. Time to go visit our boy. The hour is growing late, but we manage to find his room just before visiting hours are over, and inside, lying in a hospital bed.
Oh, hello there. Wasn't expecting visitors. How do you do? Is the event going well? How do you do? Seriously? How do you do, Percy?
Exactly. What's going on? Are you okay?
Oh, Tosh. It's nothing. Just a heart tremor. Wasn't even a full arrest or anything. They're keeping me overnight for observation. I'll be back at the Funplex before you know it. Still have a high score to defeat after all. Are you beeping kidding me? Purpur, come on. You're hooked up to an ECG. I can see your heartbeats. It's not nothing. It's just a little issue, that's all. A medical mishap which runs in my family. Wasn't quite expecting it to accelerate this quickly, but that's life, isn't it?
So, it wasn't stress related?
Well, probably didn't help, but can't say I was feeling sharp as usual this morning. My fault, really. All my fault.
How serious is this condition? And be honest with us, Percy. No holding back to keep us from worrying, because we're gonna worry whether you like it or not.
Yeah, what the kids say.
Well,
Well, they've said 2 years left to live, but science isn't an exact science, I suppose.
The hospital PA system chimes, grabbing my attention. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Visiting hours are now over. Visiting hours are now over.
I suppose it's time for you two to head on home. And don't you worry about me. I'll be out of here in the morning. I'll probably take a break from movie for a time, but I'll pop by the Funplex all the same.
Only if you're sure, Percy.
You know me, love. I'm an optimization expert, and my way of keeping calm through this silliness is to optimize the happiness I can find in the time remaining to me. And that means
The Funplex.
the Funplex.
Queen Bee offers me a ride back to the Funplex in her car. I've still got an event to wrap up and then a bus to catch back to my apartment. Neither of us really feel like talking on the way there. Talk about a hell of a day. Yeesh. I'm back. Not that there's much to come back to. All the plastic trophies I picked out for the high score contests are gone along with their winners. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Ashley tidying up a bit. Naomi literally having fallen asleep at the prize desk. And Francine. Follow your dreams, girl. Okay, so that's where we stand, eh?
You're on Queen Bee's good side. Beats being on her bad side. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts. Also, you've scored 15,750 points. Woohoo! Today's pizza fact is, the world's largest pizza covered 10,000 square feet and measured 140 feet across. It weighed in at 44,457 pounds. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 5?
Yes, I do. Okay, the next one is the beach one. I think we're gonna do the beach episode. I am just going to run to the bathroom while this loads in and get some more water, and I will be right back, guys. Okay, thank you for your patience, guys. Let's see if we can get through this beach episode as quickly as possible. I usually like to end here because it gives me a good chunk of time to focus on the end of the route. Like, I can usually fit a route into 2 streams if I do this, so hopefully. Okay, do the top one. Alright. You hunger like Futaba, Zachary?
I bet you'd make an excellent player too for Queen Bee. She'd be happy to beat you up too, in Fist Discomfort. Unless you're both into that, I mean. Wink.
So, that's it? It's decided? That's what we're doing? Whoops, hold on. You gotta see our girl in her outfit. Hold on, there we go.
Hello, Flotsam! Your queen has arrived. Morning, Crystal. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join?
Innocent, chaste, fun, in the sun.
Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Teo was thinking of doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to breaking out my old board and hitting the waves.
Thank you, I need that bonk kit.
I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee-mobile, with your board strapped to my roof, you listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh hey, there's the perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I'd better go help her. See you there.
I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Well, what you gonna do? Alright, to the Queen! Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their, skills? Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of the points. But it was always something I enjoyed, even if I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. As I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see that both of them have expressions of sheer determination on their faces. I kinda like it in this jail, Regal Venom, so you can leave me here. I will confess to my sins. Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning ear to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. It'd take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between 2 of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin? His ambition is just as fierce, even if it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports.
Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it'll cause a quake beneath your beep feet.
Excellent.
Ha. If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. Beep! And shut it and serve it.
Hi, Queen Bee.
Eat this!
Or I guess not. Maybe I'll just try Gavin. Hi, Gavin.
Not today, Queen Bee!
I'm not sure I'm going to get a word in until this whole ordeal is over. Their concentration is intense. Game faces are on and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully they'll notice me, senpais. Gavin gracefully executes an underhand serve with the volleyball and it glides over the net mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down toward Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't have enough time to respond, and it falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve.
Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Dom may make an appearance? He did say something about that as a possibility, but I haven't seen him yet. I did say that I have one more chapter, so hopefully he will pop in soon.
Technically, it's putting me in the lead.
It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by and could do nothing but look on longingly. I just wanted to play. Not that I'm complaining much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Teo. And, well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So, watching them glisten as sweat drips down their bodies. Yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. It's like her body was sculpted by the gods themselves. Powerful thighs, toned arms. Queen Bee's a goddess in my eyes. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't that bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, neither one has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. No problem, Gigi. I will definitely do that. He did mention something about Stardew to me earlier, so I will let him know that you messaged him, no problem. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell.
Hey, Crystal, that was out, right?
Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly on the line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might want to get that prescription on those glasses checked out if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Crystal, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact.
Oh, did he? Nice, Gigi. Okay, I don't have to play Messenger. Hooray!
You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw.
Sure.
I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets peeping bragging rights for the rest of the day. But if it's out, then I win.
So, all I have to do is make the call.
Uh-huh. Yes.
All hail to the Queen! The line itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it. You're very welcome. But I can say for sure I saw it fall outside the line. It was completely out of bounds. Sorry, Gavin.
Point, set, match.
Oh, GG!
Queen Bee takes a very long moment to gloat. Granted, that's more of a tennis term, but I think Gavin gets the gist.
I thought for sure I was going to beat you, Queen Bee, but I miscalculated. You bested me fair and square. Shall we take a quick break?
We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles lying on the sidelines and toss it to them. You rang, my queen. Gavin gladly chugs down the water and flashes a smile back at me. Queen Bee catches hers mid-toss, swiftly opens it with a flick of her wrist, and proceeds to pour the water over her face to cool herself off. The water splashes down from her face and drips onto her chest, making her wet and shine in the hot sun. Oh my. I suddenly feel very hot myself and could use a quick dip in the ocean, if you know what I mean.
Thanks for the water, kid.
Yeah, you're welcome. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content to relax and chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball, and throws it directly at me.
Think fast, Crystal.
Queen Bee threw it high enough that I can totally pull off a badass spike. I take a quick step forward before launching myself into the air. My palm connects with the ball and it darts back at Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin, and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I get really into it too, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get a face full of sand.
I like the sand-swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see you on the summer cover of Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look.
Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball. It makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of the sand is lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time.
Very nice return, Crystal. You should join us for the next match.
I would if I didn't have other stuff I wanted to do. There's too much to do here and I've got to plan accordingly. Weird. Okay. Chat disconnected for a second. Hold on, I need to fix that. I know. These guys are just like flirting like mad. Hold on a second. Got to pop out. No. Hold on. What has happened? There we go. Okay. Pop out chat. Boop. Okay. Sorry. Bob bonked the chat for whatever reason and completely messed it up. So now we should be good to go. Yes. There. Okay. I think everything's fixed. I can see you guys, yes. I can see your new messages. It wasn't updating for a bit, and now it is. What a night. I know YouTube's bullying me. I want to call the bully police. They're bullying me. My goodness.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! You made it before I finished the stream.
That's slightly. Is it better than late than never for coffee?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, and your stream's still messed up. Stream preview is still. I wonder if there's a way to fix that.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And
sometimes I think the like YouTube has like some features and stuff to like, you know, if you have a temporary stop, it'll carry on as the same stream which is great for archiving, right?
mm-hmm.
Twitch doesn't do that, right? Like when you're off, and you come back and it's technically a separate stream.
Right.
But it's, you know, Twitch is not so much on the VOD stuff.
That's true.
As YouTube. YouTube needs it all organized and stuff so they can share it.
Yeah, for sure.
So anyway, hello chat.
Yeah, my chat like just disconnected a second ago too.
Oh,
and then reconnect. It didn't affect the stream, but it affected the chat box. I'm like, I don't know.
What a mess. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, the internet has come and gone for me too.
Oh, has it? Okay.
Yeah.
Just one of those days, I guess.
Yeah, I heard you screaming at Bob multiple times.
Well, I mean, he turned off my stream for like 3 minutes. It was very rude. I guess you got Gigi's message.
Yes. Gigi and I are chatting in Discord right now.
Fancy meeting you here. Wait, we were just talking over there.
Yes.
Amazing. Very cool. I'm dating the Queen Bee over here.
Right.
That's not the right button.
It's like very...
There we go.
Her honeycomb thing is very cyberpunk.
It is, actually.
Yeah.
I like that everything...
it's a honeycomb, but it's also kind of looks cyberpunk to me.
It's true. She's got a bee aesthetic going everywhere. Oh, and Kit's playing Stardew right now. Well, hey.
Yeah, I was just saying to Gigi that Stardew will rue the day tomorrow.
Oh?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we're playing again.
Oh. Very cool.
Yeah, Gigi, I don't know if Kitten was telling you, but they're beating both of us put together.
Mm-hmm.
down to like level 36 in the mines. Already got the backpack. I mean, we just barely got the backpack just recently.
The backpack is so useful, though.
That's true.
So useful.
It makes, man, it's so hard to try and juggle things when you have, what, is it like 9 slots or something as your default inventory?
Something like that, yeah.
This is terrible.
It's very difficult. You can pick, like, 2 fruits off the ground. It's like, well, I'm full now.
Yeah. Like, I guess I'll just have to leave that diamond behind.
No! Throw away that cave carrot. You don't need it.
I think I do need a cave carrot.
Oh, no.
Oh, now for one of the bundles. Oh, man.
But they're so easy to find. Just go back into the mine and get a carrot.
That's true.
Ah, very good.
Day 20 of fall, and I've made 271,000?
Hmm.
I think GG and I are up to, like... I wonder how much we've made. Because we've spent quite a bit upgrading things.
Yeah,
But
it'll show your...
Not that much. Not $250,000. No way.
You need 2 million, at least.
Yeah.
Probably more than that for all the stuff.
Alright, I will let you guys get back to it so you can finish up.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have fun. See you later, guys.
Yep. Thanks for the coffee.
You're welcome.
Alrighty. And I would love to see your farm, Kit. If you want to post it in Discord, that'd be awesome.
I hear that. Looking forward to a stroll along the boardwalk myself. It's a good idea to take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Ah, right. We do have a score to settle. Let's finish this.
I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach awaiting my next adventure. Alright. We'll go hang out with Naomi and Ashley.
Yes!
And how are you guys doing? To post pics from the Renaissance Fair. That is a good question. Maybe off topic? Trying to remember all the channels that I have on Discord. Got so many now. I guess... Were you dressed up for the Renaissance Fair? Because if you were dressed up for it, I would say maybe arts and screenshots? Or what do I have? Arts and... I can't remember what my art channel is. Either the art channel... Yeah, I'd say either the art channel or the off topic. Probably. Just offhand. Was Ashley... I think Ashley was higher. Now I've promptly forgotten. No, Naomi was higher, so I need to pick Ashley. There we go. That was almost a disaster. Alright. Thank you! I can't wait to see those pictures. Okay, now out of Teo and Percy. Percy. Excellent. Mr. Moopy, please.
Alas, the queen of the beach is exhausted from being too awesome for words and is seriously considering hanging up this bikini for a bit.
I don't think this is a nude beach.
Oh, if only. But seriously, I'd love to go hit the boardwalk for a bit, but Naomi's got some kind of surprise lined up for us over yonder.
Really? Okay. Be there in a minute. I wonder what this is all about. It's all about them bento, don't you know? All about that bento, Okay, so we're gonna skip a little bit. Wait, I wanted to see what Queen Bee's thing was. Hold on. There we go.
Quite good.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Oh, Peep, yeah! A big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering just looking at it. Yum!
And it's got lots of pink in it, just how you like it.
So pink I can hear it moo.
Blech, so gross. I gotta be honest. Life sucked and sucked bad before I found you wacky people. Juniper knows what I'm talking about. My life had become a series of unfortunate events. And then... well, I found the Funplex. Don't think I'm the reason why the Funplex rules. It ruled before I got there. All I did was help you all see it the way I see it. Together, we make one kick-ass arcade juggernaut, and I'm looking forward to seeing where that beast goes next.
Woohoo! Go, Crystal! Go, Funplex! Go us!
Okay, good. On a roll. I know, Zachary. Enjoy the stomach problems. Ugh. For real. You've all worked hard. Now you get to play hard. Take a swim. Do some shopping. Swaddle yourself in redemption game tickets. Flotsam Beach has it all. I know we're only here for one day, but I'm intending to make it one hell of a day. An important day. And evening. And anyway, my point is, I freaking love this place. And I'm glad to share it with you all. I propose massive amounts of selfies, terrible food, and getting incredibly drunk. Who's with me? Oh, partying and drinks and more partying. Beep yeah! I'm so ready for this. Now to bring it on home. Okay, I've talked your ears off. We've got half a day left and a lot of ass to kick. So let's eat up and get back to the fun.
Hecking yeah! This is so cool going to Flotsam with you, Crystal. And all your great friends and this great food and... it's all so great. Let's eat, everyone.
Hooray! Let's eat. Okay, to the queen again. Those are some great name suggestions. Well done, everybody. Sitting on some benches just outside a fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with white sugar. Seriously? You've never had this stuff before? Not much carny chow in England, I'm afraid. And this is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Wait, you can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? It's not an issue of artery congestion. And Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh hey, Crystal! Join us! No way we can eat this huge thing by ourselves. I settle in to pick at the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when we came here regularly. So Percy and I were talking shop, and even if you aren't a pro gamer, maybe you've got some valuable input, you know? See, our movieaholic buddy here doesn't believe in being a full-time professional gamer.
Don't think so.
It's not that I don't believe in it. I just don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely reliant on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers, alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well...
A third rabbit or a second duck? I would vote for a second duck and name it Daffy. That's my vote.
I suppose I'm just too risk-averse to walk that path. I prefer a sound investment.
Whereas I love risk. No risk, no reward. Yeah, at any moment it could all come crashing down, and I end up living in my parents' basement again. But I love to fight for my future. Just like Crystal. She was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere to go but up. Hey now. Oh my goodness, Zachary's chat left again, Mara's headphones died. Good grief, what is going on? I wasn't exactly calling a cardboard box home and selling matches to passing strangers to survive the cold, cold winter. I was between jobs, sure, but I could have taken other opportunities. Including one in Juniper's office, for that matter.
And you didn't. You chose the Funplex. Or maybe the Funplex chose you, but... Look, that's not my point. I'm not saying my path's for everyone. Abandoning the safer road in favor of the wild ride? It takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to make that leap are having a more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying. But sadly, society does not reward it its due. Many satisfying paths in life are also fraught with disaster due to this. It's survivorship bias. People see rock stars and football heroes and think they can make it big too. But those success stories are a percent of a percent of a percent. And what happens later in life to the sports hero who abandoned all other paths? What skills do you fall back on when your window closes? You've succeeded so far, Queen Bee, but remember not too long ago, you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the street.
Well,
I wouldn't say terrified. It was more like a mild reluctance at best. Couldn't you pursue dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence? I don't really play Moopy all day. I'll trade stock in my off hours. Why not consider a day job, with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours?
nope, no way.
No way, no how. Physical discomfort takes absolute dedication. I can't be at the top of my game, at the top of the game, if I'm also flipping burgers or filing paperwork. Percy, competitive level play requires intensive training. You can't get around the time investment. But you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. Whenever I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donations make me money while my skills go up, up, up. It's win-win. I suppose I can see the need for time investment, yes. But it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Crystal can help settle this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to a risky proposition in search of happiness, or to hedge your bets and find balance?
Well, I gotta side with my girl. I'm so sorry your headphones didn't make it to the end of the stream, Mara. Oh, they're noise canceling too. So nice. I think Queen Bee's right. If you want to really devote yourself to something, no matter the risk, you have to go all in.
Right! Percy, you're still young, you know. You've got time to do something risky and wild. Make it happen. If I had time, I suppose. Aw, man. Sorry, Purr. I didn't mean to imply. No. It's quite alright, both of you. I see where you're coming from. In your situation, taking chances for a brighter future. I suppose you're braver than I, and that's admirable. Exactly. Go for the gold. With the 4 Heavenly Kings behind me and the Funplex keeping me going, I'm headed for the top. Risky? Yeah. But this is what I want. I choose this.
And we'll be right here every step of the way. With the neglected funnel cake cooling off, the 3 of us focus on putting away our sugary rewards after that. We're each walking different paths. But I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Alright. Now we go find Gavin and Ashley. I got this. Okay, between Gavin and Ashley, what do we got going on? Gavin. Psst. Gavin. Alright. Point out the thief. Okay, and between you two... Ooh, looks like you're even, Steven. Time to bring back the coin. Okay. Heads for Naomi, tails for Teo. Hoya! Heads! Alright. There we go. Oh, hold on. Talk to me, Iris. Tell me about all the love.
Okay. After my analysis, here's where you stand with everybody and how your personality is shaping up.
Yeah, the coin definitely is being put to work. There's been a lot of evening out of affection, which is a good sign, I hope.
But now that I've had weeks to understand you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them likes in a partner. Naomi loves people who are kind-hearted but has a bit of a fiery temper. You match both of these. Gavin may be blunt, but he aspires to be kind, and you're already kindly. Ashley goes with her gut, and so do you. Gutsy clicks for both of you. Queen Bee takes risks and relishes in a challenge. You're both very gutsy. Percy's heart is wide open to the world, as is your own. You're both very kindly. And that's everybody. In my final analysis, I think you're the best possible match for Queen Bee, Naomi, and Ashley. All three would make a fine companion for you, Crystal. Queen Bee, Naomi, and Ashley all get along well with you and match your personality.
Wow, I even have a chance with Ashley. Who knew? So, Queen Bee, Naomi, and Ashley.
My sources say yes.
Okay. Well, let's run with it. We're gonna ask out Queen Bee. Queen Bee! Just saying her name fills me with excitement. A romance with Queen Bee would be a whirlwind of passion. Her assertive nature and her sassy flair really energize me. I want to be the person who Queen Bee looks to. By her side, cheering her into victory, comforting her when defeated. Slum it! Wow! Shots fired! I'm ready to sign on the dotted line for Queen Bee's contract of love. Nice.
I like your enthusiasm, Crystal. I know that if you're true to yourself, everything will work out for the best. At least that's what I've learned from all your human love stories. Note to self. See if anybody's written some good apps find app love stories.
Nice. Thanks, Iris. I'm about to go, hopefully, succeed at my own human love story. Wish me luck. Iris waves bye to me as she shuts herself off, leaving me alone with my thoughts. The thrill of getting to ask Queen Bee on a date took over, and I could feel myself start to get nervous. She's a local and internet celeb, way out of my league. What if I'm not cool enough? Girl was so excited that you finally flirted with her, and you gave her a big hug. I think she'll be into it. Last time I checked, I was lukewarm at best on the cool scale. There is no way I'm anywhere as popular, attractive, intelligent, magnificent, perfect. And as I struggle with the thought of how unsuitable I am, the gaming goddess herself approaches me out of nowhere. With a frown, she pockets her phone, then shakes her dour mood free as she turns to face me.
Hey, kid.
Oh, hey, Queen Bee. What a pleasant surprise to see you here, standing next to me on the boardwalk, being all normal-like.
Yeah, that tends to happen when you and all your friends go on holiday together.
Anyway, I'm getting straight to the point because I don't like beating around the bush, and I'm not a fan of sappy, fluffy bull. Just blunt honesty.
Noted.
So, do you want to join me on a date tonight?
Woohoo! I instantly blushed from head to toe. Here I thought I was going to have to muster up enough bravery to ask Queen Bee out, and BAM! She intercepts and asks me herself.
Don't get too excited there, kid. I was gonna go out with some friends of mine who live nearby, do an evening meetup in Flotsam, but...
Queen Bee looks away, frowning at the ground.
Well, they bailed on me. Hardcore lame-ass style. We'd arranged everything a few days in advance, and now they aren't even returning my text. I swear, If those ladies aren't literally on fire or saving orphans from a building that is literally on fire, I'm having some harsh words with them later. Long and short of it is, nobody wants to just go out and have some fun. And I need cheering up. Pronto. Cheer me up, okay?
I'm sorry, Queen Bee. That really sucks, but you know what?
What?
Replace your friends with fictional characters. I don't know if I want to say beep. I feel like, well, we'll try it, but I'm going to use my time-traveling mouse wheel, I feel. No one should ever deny Queen Bee what she wants. Do they not understand how amazing she is? You don't deserve this. Beep that! You know what? They don't deserve you. Ah, she liked it? Woohoo! Cheer me up. Yes, ma'am. Coin throw. Coin at the Witcher. Me stop saying shh, I say. Steals coins, Molly. Throws coins. Throw coin at your Molly, oh valley of plenty.
Wow, you're cute when you're petty and vindictive, kid.
Yeah.
But hey, you're right. Beep! If they don't want to hit the town with me and have a good time, I'd rather do that with you anyway.
I mean, do they not know who you are? You're the Queen Bee. They should be honored that you even choose to grace them with your presence.
Huh. If only it's that easy. My non-gamer friends don't feel the same way as the rest of the FOD scene.
Non-gamer friends? Does not compute. I feel that.
Beep! Ain't right? It's so hard to find people these days that don't play games. But let me tell you, they do exist. Case in point, my two best lady friends. We've been friends since we were little tiny babies. Our mothers are all friends, so when we were born, we all became friends by proxy. I grew up with both of these ladies. We've shared so much together over the years. We still all go on mother-daughter outings occasionally.
It's complicated.
But compared to them, I've always been the weird one. The loser, if you will. Both of them have successful career paths. One's a teacher, the other a psychologist. Heck, they've had kids already. And what do I have to show? I play arcade games for a living. I bet they think I'm wasting my time and energy. That's probably why those friends ditched me tonight. I'm so beeping unaccomplished.
Hey, that's not being fair to yourself, Queen Bee. You're one of the 4 heavenly kings now. Did you forget? That's like the most accomplished thing I can think of. Except if you made Fist of Discomfort itself. Then just maybe you'd be more accomplished.
You know how to make a woman feel special.
Anyway, I'm done being sad about this. I refuse to let a little trifle like this get me down any further. So let's go out and have a great time.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Let's go. Wait, where exactly are we going?
To somewhere fancy as beep! I'm a classy-ass lady and I have classy-ass needs. First off, drinks and food. Second, dancing. Third, a romantic stroll on the beach.
That all sounds perfect, actually. I just don't know of any classy-ass places here in Flotsam. Oh no, somebody send a leak to Kit to deal with Bob. Good grief, Bob. The actual worst tonight. And that's true, Zachary. It does happen. Yep, people grow apart. Couldn't have put it better than that, Game Dan. Since we were more of a burgers family than a filet mignon family, whenever we came to the beach, we stayed mostly to the cheap eats. No problem, Doc. Thank you for joining for so long. It was nice having you. Have a good rest of your day. Lots of diners, drive-ins, and hot dog stands. I couldn't tell you what kind of fancy places exist here, if any. As I tried to pick my brain of somewhere befitting of Queen Bee's taste, she takes the initiative once again. She pulls out her phone and starts looking up the local eateries. We have the internet.
Not a lot of good choices in this beach city.
Yeah, Flotsam isn't exactly Monte Carlo.
Okay, let's see what I can dig up. Ew. No. Nope. Totally yuck. Gross. Oh, here's one.
Not bad.
4 out of 5 stars. Cozy, trendy cocktail bar and diner with sea-inspired small bites. This place looks hella cute. We are so going to Lagoon.
Hella? Next thing I know, we're there. I had no idea this place even existed, but apparently it's a hit with locals and tourists alike. And it's exactly how they describe themselves. The tables are illuminated by dimly lit candles, really making it intimate and adding to the cozy atmosphere. This is almost too trendy for my taste. I really haven't been to anywhere this hip. In fact, I'm pretty sure the swankiest place I've eaten at is the whole story. I know, people still say, hello, what? Even the way everyone is dressed in here, so fashion forward. Retro 50s style without being hipster. Queen Bee fits right in with this bunch. She's always styled to perfection. I, on the other hand, I looked down at my hoodie and let out an exasperated sigh.
Don't worry about it, kid. You look fine. It's not exactly black tie. We'll be too busy paying attention to each other anyway for you to concern yourself over such trivial matters.
Queen Bee locks arms with me and smiles.
Look at us, a couple of hotties out for a night on the town. We should immortalize this with a selfie.
Whoa, blink. Queen Bee pulls out her phone, holding it up high to get that perfect angle, and snaps our picture.
Oh, that's peeping precious, look!
She passes her phone to me, and surprisingly, it's a great photo. What? And I don't look half bad either. What?
You cool if I post this on my social media feed? The Beehive loves to know what I'm up to. That's what I call my followers. Cute name, right?
Very. Only if you tag me in it. What's better than a cute picture of me and Queen Bee? A picture of me and Queen Bee getting posted to the world. It's almost like we're a real couple doing couple things. Go for it. Oh, and tag me so I can share it with my own hive too.
Don't you only have like 10 followers? And 6 of them are all the regs from the Funplex?
Yeah, but I really want to make sure Francine knows.
She'll be happy to know you're in good hands. You do realize you are probably going to get several hundred followers from this, right?
I did have some inclination that that would happen, yes. But I'm not going to worry about my sudden jump in popularity. I won't be buying a solid gold mansion or anything. Going out and enjoying this moment with you is the only thing on my mind.
You're making me blush, kid.
Oh, gotta be quiet for Grandma. Shh, quiet everybody.
And posted.
I'd already silenced my phone, so if I suddenly go viral, it won't interrupt us. Although poor Iris may get slammed by notifications. After a short wait, we are brought to our table. We sit down and menus are handed to us. I'm impressed that even the menus are super hip down to the sophisticated font choice. Note to self, tell Juniper about the Lagoon's menus.
So, what cocktail are you going to order? All of them sound divine, and I'm having a hard time choosing.
My eyes skim the menu, looking at the alcoholic choices. Funnily enough, they are all named after boats. There's the Catamaran, a citrusy grapefruit tequila libation. The Banana Boat, a rum and banana syrup concoction. The Bow Rider, a rosemary-infused vermouth beverage. The Caravel, a floral bubbly gin drink. Or the Lifeboat, a non-alcoholic coconut lavender lemonade. Okay. It's a tough choice indeed. But I think the one that will quench my thirst is... I mean, if I was going non-alcoholic, the Lifeboat does sound interesting. But I'm not one for sweet alcoholic drinks. I don't really like them. So I'm gonna go for the Bow Rider, I think. It sounded less fruity. That may be, Zachary. That very well may be. I could see that happening. What a refined drink. A refreshing mix of botanicals and herbs. A classy-ass drink for a classy-ass me. The Bow Rider. It's perfect reflection of our evening.
It sounds pretty beep-ing delicious.
Just then, one of the waitstaff passes by and Queen Bee gets their attention.
May we have 2 Bow Riders, please?
As we wait for our drinks, I take notice of Queen Bee sitting across from me. The faint candlelight makes Queen Bee's skin glow and her eyes shine fiercely. I can't help but stare at her beauty. Welcome back, Kit. That was some quick device switching. You are absolutely gorgeous. The words fall uncontrollably from my mouth.
Are you sure you didn't have a drink already without me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's totally fine, Crystal. You are quite attractive yourself. Honestly, I'm quite smitten with you.
I'm in complete shock. Words can't form in my mouth. I feel dizzy, and my heart is pounding so hard I think it could just collapse at any second. This is what being in shock is like, right? Thankfully, our drinks are served to us, cutting a knife into my awkward silence. I quickly cut my hands around the glass and take a huge drink.
Gluk, 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 gluk.
Queen Bee laughs.
Slow down there, Crystal. I'd like to still talk to you before you get completely trashed.
It takes me a second to realize, but Queen Bee stopped calling me Kid. I've leveled up from Kid to my actual name, huh? What have I done to deserve this upgrade?
I figured since we're on a date, and I really do respect you, I owe that to you. Kid might slip out every now and again due to habit, but it's Crystal from here on out. You've earned it.
It's beautiful how Queen Bee speaks my name, as if she's learning it for the first time. A fire sparks deep inside me, and I feel tingles across my skin. I feel important, proud, a cut above the rest of the fodder. However, there is still something I yearn to know about Queen Bee, and I've been curious since we first met. Yes! I was wondering, like, do we get to find out her name? Is it Beatrice? What is your name? A name for a name. You could post it on video games, probably. That'd probably be a good channel to post it on. So, you've got my name now.
Yeah, what about it?
When do I get to find out yours?
Come again?
Queen Bee is my name. I am Queen Bee.
You know what I mean.
But I hate my name.
Okay, I won't make you. I understand some secrets are meant to stay just that. Secret.
Ugh. Beep it, fine. When you give me the sad puppy dog eyes, you force my hand. But if you tell anyone, and I mean anyone, you will have a very angry bee buzzing around you.
My lips are mum. Queen Bee lets out an exasperated sigh.
It's Tanvi.
Tanvi? I wouldn't have expected that. That's a beautiful name.
Tanvi Beep in Khan.
But that's such a beautiful name. Why do you hate it?
It's such an old-fashioned name, and no one can ever pronounce it correctly. Well, they can pronounce my family name, but they invariably do it like William Shatner in some beep-ing annoying attempt to charm me.
I'm really glad I resisted the urge to yell out, Khan! Khan!
Queen Bee is just easier. People can't beat up Queen Bee.
I can understand why you choose to go by Queen Bee. It's not fun having a name no one can relate to. Plenty can understand the reference of Queen Bee. But I really do like your real name too. If you'd like, I can refer to you by your real name instead of your gaming handle.
Oh? That's very sweet of you, Crystal. Okay. You can call me Tanvi or Queen Bee. Either way works fine for me. I'll respond to both.
Right, Zachary? Both names fit her so well, but for me, one name rings true. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what to do. Tanvi is so cute. I love the name. Should we call her Tanvi? But she's chosen Queen Bee as well. Ah. Okay, let's see if there's some flavor text for this. I'm inclined to do Tanvi. Let's try Queen Bee first, and we'll come back to Tanvi. Queen Bee is how I've always known her, and that's who I've fallen for. It seems weird to change it now. Queen Bee. I'm going to continue calling you Queen Bee.
When you say it, I'm proud to be Queen Bee. I like it much better than when others call me by my handle. Thanks.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you for not making fun of my name.
I would never. I really adore you, Queen Bee, and I wouldn't poke fun at something that you care a ton about.
You are the beeping best.
Okay. So that's how that went. Yeah, I mean, she chose that name, though. Okay, let's see what the reaction to Tanvi is. I want her to know I care about her as the whole person, not just an online persona. It's much more intimate to call someone by their real name. It'll be our secret we can share. Tanvi. From now on, I'll call you Tanvi.
When you say it, I don't hate it as much. And it does feel nice to actually be called by your intended name. I like it. I like it a lot.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, I mean, both of those were good. I think I'm gonna stick with Tanvi.
Thank you for not making fun of my name.
I would never. I really adore you, Tanvi, and I wouldn't poke fun at something that you care a ton about.
You are the peeping best.
And I changed her name! Oh my goodness, I'm gonna take some getting used to.
But look at our drinks. We need a round two.
Tanvi is always quick to change the subject when things start to get too heavy. But still, I gaze down into my glass, and it's, in fact, empty. A second round is indeed in order, and maybe some food to go with?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Zachary. I'm like, it's... The circumstances are a little different. If she was more like, this is gonna take some getting used to, but, you know, I'm willing to give it a try. I would have been like, okay, we're going back to Queen Bee. But she's like, it's kind of nice to be called by my intended name.
Peep, yes. Let's take a look at the menu.
She takes a second to scan it.
We should start with a round of oysters. I love eating those gooey little mollusks. So freaking delicious. You do know they are an aphrodisiac, don't you?
I respond with my face turning deeply red and hiding it deep in the fold of the menu. Tanvi laughs wildly and continues reading the menu, ignoring my embarrassment. We ended up ordering several small plates of some of the fanciest dishes I could even imagine. Buttered scallops on a bed of mashed parsnips, crab dumplings, roasted Brussels sprouts with bacon shavings, and lobster ravioli in a creamy butter sauce. My goodness. It would be cool if it did, but probably not. But it would be cool. Yeah, we're almost done. We only have one more character, so I would imagine the game won't do it for anyone else. But maybe we'll be surprised. My mouth never tasted an explosion of such decadence, and my stomach was filled to the brim with savory and succulent food. The conversation stuck mostly to the beach adventures of present and past, and before long the check came and went. It's official. I'm stuffed.
Round 1 complete. Next up, we gotta dance off all these calories. The dance club is right at the end of the boardwalk, a stone's throw away from the beach. How beeping romantic.
Right, I remember that being the main attraction for the night.
Oh? I think you will hold that title by the end of the night, Crystal.
Is it getting hot in here all of a sudden? I'm not sure how much more of this I can take. Tanvi is making it very hard to concentrate on anything but my intense feelings for her right now. She just smiles wickedly at me, knowing exactly what she's doing. I'm gladly a pawn in Tanvi's game. Okay, yeah, sure, you're right. Maybe we should go out dancing. Now, right now. Quickly! Quickly! We called a taxi to get back to the boardwalk, and upon arrival, the dance hall is already bumping. People are standing around outside, roped off in a queue. Everyone is wearing their best dancing attire, high heels, form-fitting dresses, button-up shirts, and fancy slacks. Before we go in, I can already hear the oonts of the music.
Not bad.
Actually, give me 1 second, guys. I just want to get more coffee, because I'm nearly done. Give me 1 more sec. I'll be back for the dancing. Oh my goodness, Bob, leave everybody alone! The worst! Literal worst!
I'm actually impressed. The nightlife here in Flotsam isn't half bad. You choose a good little beach town, Crystal. One of my favorite local DJs is playing here tonight. DJ Jazzy J. She's got the hottest beats back in the city. How lucky is it that she's followed us out here?
Extremely lucky? I honestly know nothing of the nightlife here, nightlife here, nor back at home. Clubs aren't really much my scene, but I'm willing to try anything to spend more time with Tanvi.
You're so cute when you're out of your element. Let's get to it.
She locks her arm around mine, and I can feel my core temperature raise. I think I'm ready to face the dungeon of sweaty, beautiful people, but there is one slight problem. How long do you think this line will take?
Oh, my sweet, innocent Crystal. I don't wait in lines. Rule number 1 of life, nothing is worth waiting for. Take the initiative. You just gotta go out there and do it.
But, we can't just cut the line. That's illegal. We'll be thrown in dance jail.
Don't think of it as cutting so much as advancing our own position. One more thing.
What is it?
I need you to muster all the confidence you have and look determined as beep. You belong here. You deserve this.
Like this? I put on my best steadfast face and fill my mind with nothing but resolute thought. I belong here. I deserve this.
Simple and utter perfection.
Tanvi leans in and kisses me on my cheek. Her lips are delicate, yet compelling. Part of me wants to feel her kisses all over my body, right here and now. Right here and now? Like, right here and now? With a newly inspired confidence, Tanvi leads me to the front of the queue. We approach the bouncer, the noble guardian of the club, the fabled checker of IDs. He lifts a hand up to us and we stop. Tanvi simply holds out her card, smiling fiercely.
Where with Jazz?
I can't help myself, but I'm holding my breath in anticipation. The bouncer checks the ID, looks Tanvi once over, then back at the ID, scrutinizing it with a grimace. It feels like forever, and I'm sure we are just going to get got. We'll be the laughingstock of the club as everyone laughs at us while we trek away, tears in our eyes. Shockingly, he gives us a gruff and waves us in. Right? Girl is thirsting hard. This is also a long date. I wait until we are both a good distance inside the building before I let myself show my true emotions. I can't believe... How did we... What just... I'm shouting over the booming oonts. It's pretty loud in here, but I think Tanvi can hear me. She laughs accordingly.
Relax, Crystal. Don't ask, just accept how beat ain't awesome we are.
I nod in agreement. I feel like I'm dating Chloe all over again.
Before we get to dancing, let's get another drink.
I look over at the bar area and there is a big crowd. All those people vying for the attention of the barkeep, but most failing. Tanvi pushes her way to the front of the mass of people, easily locks eyes with bartender. With a few motions of her hand and words, she surprisingly is headed back to me with a couple drinks.
I just got us their house cocktail. It was the easiest thing.
I take the drink from her and we find a place in the far corner of the club. It's out of the way of most of the people and it's significantly more quiet over here. I take a sip of the cocktail. It's tasty, not what I expected. Well, I don't actually know what I was expecting, but it's good. Tanvi and I continue to take sips of our drinks and exchange provocative glances. We are a mess of smiles, giggles, and looking away sheepishly. The music and the crowd are still too loud for us to properly have a conversation, but we don't need words to communicate. Uh-oh. Alert! Alert! Tanvi smirks at me. As she scoots in closer to me, she rubs her leg against my own. Delicately, she places a hand on my shoulder and leans over, talking into my ear.
So, how are you holding up, Crystal? You don't look overtly traumatized.
This is certainly one of the more exciting nights in recent history. Taking it all in, I'm feeling, I feel awesome. Chloe, I'm referring to Chloe from Life is Strange. I'm getting, like, Chloe Max vibes from Queen Bee and Crystal. Just because she's very, like, just own it. Just go in and do stuff and heck everything up. But I do like Queen Bee more than Chloe. I will say that. This is fantastic. I'm loving the party atmosphere and digging the tunes. The liquor is hitting me just right, and I'm ready to strut my stuff on the dance floor with Tanvi. I'm so ready to get my dance on. Would you like to join me?
You baby know it. But I'm waiting for the right song with the right beat to really go all out on the dance floor.
As if on cue, Tanvi crooks her head, catching the beat she's been waiting for. She jumps out of her seat, grabs a hold of my wrist, and leads me deep into the dancing crowd. People are jumping up and down, gyrating their hips, shaking one's booty. Tanvi forces her way through several people, not even taking the time to notice us squeeze through, too entranced by the music. But soon, the crowd noise falls away. My focus is entirely on Tanvi, the beat, and the swaying of her hips. Oh my. Once we make it into the inner circle of the crowd, we find a place on the floor that's not shoulder to shoulder. Feeling the electrifying energy, we dance without hesitation. I may not know all the current club moves, but I don't let that stop me. Both Tanvi and I are laughing and smiling and moving our bodies. I know, Zachary. I'm thinking that too. I love dancing, but not at a place like this. As a particularly sick beat drops, Tanvi and I lock eyes. She sways closer to me, swinging her hips alluringly. She closes in the distance between us, our bodies touching, rubbing up against another. How scandalous. Outstretching her arms to the sky, she twirls her arms to the beat, and I respond with bobbing my shoulders. Our eye contact doesn't break, and it's powerfully intense. I'm drawn in, and it's hard to let go. Eventually, the music stops. It's time for DJ Jazzy J to take her break. I'm sweaty and sticky and smiling from all the fun we've had. Tanvi winks at me.
Would you like to go somewhere more secluded? Shall we take this outside?
I know, Gigi, same. I'm like, wow, this is very fanficky. It's great. I'd like that very much. Let us stroll. We wave goodbye and good riddance to the loud music and the party lifestyle. What greets us is the serene sounds of the ocean, the soft cry of the waves clashing atop the sand, the delicate song of the breeze as it gently nips at our skin, the silence of the stars. Thankfully not the silence of the lambs. Tanvi clings onto my arm and we walk along the shore. Right, Zachary? Absolutely. I'm like, whoa, we really getting into it. For several minutes we say nothing, step by step, just enjoying the quietness of each other. We walk off the tipsiness from the drinks, the bebop of the club, the ache in our muscles from the day. We disregard it all. In this moment, it's me and Tanvi. I wouldn't have it any other way. Tanvi leans gently into me and lays her head against my shoulder.
Crystal, ever since I've known you, you've treated me with respect.
Of course I respect you, Tanvi.
I mean, like, you treat me like an actual being real person. So many people treat me as if I'm some celebrity and just try to woo me for their own pride. Others just blatantly troll me because I'm a woman. I just want to be treated, you know, well, like most people want to be treated. And you do, Crystal. So thank you.
Once again, I can feel my heart quicken and my cheeks flush. The mood is perfect, and I just want to be even closer to Tanvi. I turn to face her, taking her hands in mine. Our fingers intertwine, and I look her in the eyes. You are the best, Tanvi. Tanvi blushes and looks away hesitantly. I mean it. You truly are a queen among the rest. She looks back at me with a wild look in her eyes and a smirk on her lips. I can read her body language, and it's contagious. No words are needed to convey our desire as we both dive in. Tanvi grabs at my clothes and pulls me in close. Finally, our lips meet, pent-up passion from months of wanting and waiting. My arms glide down her back as I embrace her, longing to feel her body up next to mine. Our kisses are a mix of delicate touches and forceful caresses, our lips only parting to make intense eye contact before delving right back in. Dang. Our carnality is fierce, nothing keeping us apart. I litter kisses along her collarbone as I squeeze her hips. She nips on my neck, her hands grasping desperately on my back. But dang. Each of us take turns leading the other in thirsty display of affection. My mind is a blur, and all I can think of the wonderful woman in front of me. It's heating up, but, in a turn of events, Tanvi slows it down with a deliciously long kiss. Our lips linger until finally she parts from me, letting a heavy sigh fall from her mouth. Whew! The bunk bed broke! I mean, if this wasn't going to break it, I don't know what would. Wow! I'm just gonna take a sip here. It's certainly bold, both of you.
Can I ask you something important?
Of course.
Can we just stay like this?
What do you mean? Like, stuck in this position forever? I'm sure eventually I would need use of my arm again. It helps me do things like write, cook, gaming. Tanvi laughs lightly.
I mean metaphysically, here in our current situation. Like, we obviously are attracted to each other, but I'm not ready to jump into a typical relationship role of being partners.
That's not exactly what I was expecting Tanvi to ask me, and frankly, I'm not quite sure how to take it. I was really hoping for more. Trying to figure out what the best thing is to say. Couldn't have put it better myself, Chi-Chi. Yeah, like, maybe? I mean, you guys are just starting out, so I mean, that's fine. I'm worried about what that means in the future, but we'll try this for now. Who would I be if I forced Tanvi into a situation she wasn't ready for? I am content just being able to have these wonderful moments to share with her. If continuing what we are doing brings you happiness, then let's keep doing exactly what we are doing. There we go.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much for understanding. It's not that I don't want to be together with you. I do. I cherish you and I love all the time we spend together. I'm just not ready for the label of being in a relationship or partner. I'm more in the mindset I'm going to take it one step at a time, enjoy our time together and see how that blossoms.
Ah, so is this more of a casual fling?
No, not at all. I'm still dedicated to you, the only person I care for. I just want to take it slowly, have an open communication about what we are doing and not put a label on it.
We have a seat by the waves as I put my thoughts together. Yeah, she definitely, like you said, Zachary, read as someone who likes more casual relationships. Girl looks like Pocahontas in this picture. Dang. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Wow. I think I get it. Everything is still going to be the same. We're going at a slower pace, not going around saying so-and-so is my partner.
Exactly. I've been hurt by too many people in the past, and right now I don't want to beep anything up going into this new experience with you. Pardon my ambiguity in the matter, this is just what feels right in the moment.
Yeah, I think we can safely say this will be the conflict. Crystal's probably going to want to take things faster and more serious because she's feeling like that major attraction, for obvious reasons, to Tanvi. Well, I guess we'll find out. I understand about being hurt in the past. And if this is what you need, I want to be the one by your side during this time. One quick other question.
Shoot.
If I'm not calling you my partner, what should I call you?
You may call me my queen, of course.
Oh, damn. Tanvi throws her head back and laughs, breaking up the seriousness of the conversation. Something tells me she's only half joking and half being serious, and I can't help but laugh along too.
But seriously, whatever feels comfortable. The person I spend my time with romantically, physically, and emotionally works.
Is that really easier than just saying my partner?
We can reevaluate things as they continue to grow, and as we continue to change.
That's true, Zachary. Possibly moving. At least for some of the time. Lots of traveling for sure for her. Good point. Tanvi smiles warmly at me and I smile back. She's so brave to talk openly about her feelings and it makes me appreciate this moment even more.
Now, where were we before I interrupted our carnal conversation with words?
I rest my hand on Tanvi's cheek and kiss her gently. Right here. She leans into me, kissing me back, the tension beginning to mount again. And we spend the rest of the night entangled in each other's arms. On the beach? Guys? Guys! Oh, okay, well, you have fun. And that's how Queen Bee and I found each other. I'd called our lunchtime party the high water mark, one perfect moment in time. But I was wrong. This was it. And in the difficult weeks ahead, I'd cling to that high water mark in hopes the wave would roll my way again. Right, Gigi? That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, so you want a relationship without calling it a relationship? I mean, okay. It's semantics at that point, but okay.
Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. So far, you've scored 19,800 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza fact time! 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza is consumed during the big game week than any other week of the year. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 6?
Yep. That's true, Gigi. That's a good point. Okay, I'm gonna save it right there. And with that, guys, we are done. That was a very spicy way to end our stream for tonight, I'd say. And next time we'll find out about the conflict TM. And then we'll resolve things. And then find out what a bold option is when dealing with Sue. There's all kinds of stuff coming up. Hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. I'll find out with my work. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It was awesome having you all. And experiencing the glory that is Queen Bee, or Tanvi, as we now know her. So yeah, that was great. I'm gonna let you guys go to sleep. Most of you are probably ready for bed. Will the hive survive? Oh, that's good. I like that. Alright, the rest of this week is probably going to be more Steam Prison. I don't know how the short stories are going to play out, but I'll find out. Otherwise, we're going to be going back to Changeling and doing final reviews and stuff, so who knows what the rest of this week holds. We'll find out together. But for now, I'm going to go crash, finish my coffee, and once more, shout out to GG for that awesome donation. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing Kit's Stardew Farm and Gigi's Renaissance pictures and all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye!